Yeah. Hello and welcome to 2096, a post-apocalyptic D12 role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished, and whatever you do, don't roll a 1. It is Saturday, I think March 29th, if I'm correct, 2025. And what are we doing? Well, we're going to do some stuff. We're going to do some jungle stuff. I'm going to do a little recap in a minute. Do I want you guys to introduce yourselves? I don't think I want you to do that, Fade. I guess we can introduce the rest of you since you were like here. That makes sense. We're gonna wait on you though, Fade. Okay, just hang out. Anthony, if you're here, why don't we start with you because you're in the list. Introduce yourself. Who you're playing? Yeah.
I am not playing Ghost Valentine. I will be playing Note, who was meant to be in the city and is currently dead, as far as anyone's concerned.
Well, that's what happens. Never mind. We're not gonna talk about details. We'll wait for the recap. Freddie, tell us about Riley.
Hi, yes, playing Riley. She is a mutant, the medic of the team right now, and she has fallen with everybody else in here. So she's gonna try to keep herself and everyone alive the best she can, but we shall see.
Oh, and we shall see. I'm looking forward to this. Grizz, welcome. Tell us a little bit about JoJo, who you're playing.
Playing JoJo, a lost android, currently trying to make sense of what little memories she has recovered.
Yes, who knows? Zool, that brings us to you. Tell us a little about Derek.
Yeah, um, he's kind of screwed. Wrapped up in his coffin, kind of oblivious as to what's going on.
Fucking love it. I love it.
That's
Yeah.
a nice introduction. He's
Yeah,
screwed.
that's no. I mean, I can relate playing my own game where we're fucked. We're just fucked. We're all fucked. That's pretty much how I feel about these games. Anyways, what are we gonna do? Let me do the recap. How about that? I'll get you up to date, and we'll get right into this because I got a lot planned. A lot of stuff's going on. You're not exactly where you thought you would be, as somebody pointed out, which is great because you're not in the city at the moment. You were going to the spring, but all that, yeah. That's the recap. So, anyways, as you are all headed towards the spring, you all realized that you were suddenly being tracked. You all headed deep into a radiation zone, hoping to lose your tail, but getting stuck in a sinkhole. When this happened, when you all got stuck, Derek disappeared. As you all tried to pull yourselves out, I should say Derek was following underneath the ground in his little, we're going to call it a machine. How about that? Not so much a coffin. You're not dead yet. You know, you're not going to rest in it. Your machine, your underground digging machine thing. It's an escape pod, but whatever. Trying to pull you all out only made things worse as, you were pulled into the sinkhole and fell. You fell for some time as you all tried to figure out what to do, falling further and further as time passed with each moment of hesitation. After falling for some time, the APC and Sand Brawler both hit the surface of a lake and quickly start to sink. Is that right? I don't know, whatever. Everyone tries to get to shore. Tried to get to shore as they tried, and tried to figure out what happened. Anyways, nearby, Derek emerged from his coffin. He met Doran, who saved him from a four-legged chicken thing, although he jumped back in his coffin to hide because, he was scared. I don't know. Anyways, the group, all of you, found yourselves on a beach in front of a glowing forest and with a star-filled sky above you. Curious, since you're pretty sure you all fell. Anyways, Note and Derek's android walked underwater to the Sand Brawler, which was at the bottom of this lake, 30 meters. They were surrounded by small glowing fish as they tried to recover some supplies. However, they failed to realize that the fish that were around them suddenly disappeared, sensing perhaps danger. As you guys, Note and Derek, you found yourselves in the tentacles of some sort of, we're going to just say Kraken. That's what it fucking is. We're Mama Squid, Kraken, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, Derek's android decided it was a good idea to use a shock weapon underwater, and it fried both of them. To the point where the Kraken emerged to toss the two bodies onto the shore, letting out a bellowing cry as the group escaped by running into the dense jungle foliage. That's the recap. We're going to start this off. All right, here we go. Derek. It's called Derek's Fall. As you are underneath the sand brawler, your subsonic imager suddenly detected something. Nothing, to be precise. Before you could say anything, you began to fall. You were further surprised as the soft plush padding in your machine quickly expanded around you before it lost power and everything went dark. You fell for quite some time when there was a jarring impact. Your machine moved as though it was suddenly in fluid. The sounds of the outside muffled as you shot back up and began bobbing on the surface, feeling the machine hit something fairly soft and coming to rest. The machine's top cracked open as the padding that protected you returned to normal. You found yourself unable to communicate with anyone, and your machine was out of power. You found yourself surrounded by strangeness, leading us to the events pretty much already mentioned that happened last session. You hiding back in your machine, you heard strange sounds and bellowing cries as you felt something pick you up and start to shake you. This time, however, the padding did not adjust. What's your health at, by the way?
I believe I'm at full health.
Okay, good. Give me a luck check. That's pretty good. That's not bad. And give me 4d12. And you can take that for damage. As you suddenly feel yourself being shaken very hard by something. And you suddenly feel yourself, well, flying through the air. As the padding did not adjust, you hit the ground with a thunk. The rest of you, as you're running through said jungle, trying to get away from the shore and this bellowing creature that came out of it, suddenly this, Derek's machine, it literally, it falls in front of you, probably like 2 meters away, just stuck in the ground, standing upright. By the way, when it was like jostling Derek around, you start to see like a little bit of light, like the roof cracked a little bit, and it hasn't like completely broken, but it definitely was a little bit of a jarring damage as you fucking sink into the ground in front of the others. What do you all do?
Sorry, who is Riley carrying again? I forgot if we
I
or like
believe
on the shoulder.
I
Is
believe
it
you
Banshee
were.
or,
I think you were helping Banshee out of there. Yep.
Banshee.
Hammer. Dia grabbed Hammer, and you grabbed Banshee. I think Jojo, what'd you do? Did you just take off into the?
I believe Jojo was the first one to take off
You
into
know
the
it.
woods.
Yeah. So Jojo was the first one out to recon.
Yeah.
Jojo, give me a luck check since you're out front. Okay, it's not a 1. Yeah, Derek's machine falls very close to where you are. Basically, like inches or centimeters, a foot, we'll say a meter in front of you. It suddenly just impales in the ground with a splish. As the bellowing kind of
Right.
starts to, get quiet. What do you do?
I try and open it, get him out.
All right, Derek, I believe 27. Did you get knocked out? Give me an endurance check. I'm not going to say you get knocked out if you get under 27. I just want to see what you roll. If you get a 1, you're fucking going to take a nap.
Night
no.
night.
All right, Derek does not hear the. Give me a Jojo. There is an area which looks like it was cracked open. Would you like to give me a strength check? That's pretty good. Let me do it against this thing though. What level is it? 3. What is a level 3 pass? Anyone have the
Oh
chart open?
no.
I should have that on my quick reference. Hold on, where is? Where's my quick references? And I have the old ones. What's the new ones? Shit. we'll just say that it was. What'd you roll? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough for a medium. All right, you're able to peel it back enough, and inside this coffin, you see a sleeping Derek, who's currently unconscious, like the small frame at the bottom, hunched over.
Yeah, I'll grab him by the scruff of his collar and try and get him out.
Okay. I'm going to say that, Derek, you're not that heavy. You're a small little guy. With JoJo's strength, it's not hard for her to get that out. Get Derek out. You have Derek. Congratulations. As Dai and Hammer come up to you. What the fuck? Come on, we got to keep going. I want to get as far away from that as we can, he says as he continues.
I'm pretty sure Riley and Banshee would
follow
be
them.
like super late. Sorry.
Yeah, you're. Give me a speed check there, Riley.
Sure. Check. 12 plus 12. Let's see if my dice roll.
That's
My
pretty
dice is
good.
Not too bad today.
Your
yeah.
speed comes through with you. You're basically like as JoJo pulls Derek out, you kind of like get up there hobbling. I mean, he's pretty wounded, but he's still able to like hold most of his weight. So you're assisting. He definitely appreciates that. You guys get up to there as Dai and Hammer continue up ahead.
Okay.
For a little distance. How far are you going? Where are you all going? I don't really have a map for you right now, but
I got a question actually, and this would be something that Riley would be concerned about too.
mhm.
Everyone's just running to the. Is anyone while they're running? Is anyone actually like just? Is everyone just dashing through, or is anyone actually like trying to see if there's anything following us, or because is that
Give me a
like, for example, dying or
give me a I don't know, perception check for this.
okay. Perception. Oh wow. Okay.
So you have a moment to like look around and stuff. Yeah, with that, no, everyone's pretty much. You're in a fucking glowing jungle, an environment you guys had never been in before, and there was a giant 30-meter fucking something that came out with multiple tentacles and it had a bellowing cry. Even Dai, which is pretty much fucking cool most of the time, he's like I'm fucking out. He's not really focused on anything else but getting away from there. It doesn't seem like he has a destination in mind, but he's just fucking getting away.
Okay, so I guess if she is her and Banshee catches up to the front of the group, they're like, as we're running, just keep an eye out. We don't want to end up face to face with another creature. She'll say that as she keeps helping Banshee. They're basically taking the rear guard of the group right now, I'd say.
Okay. Jojo, are you trying to stay up front? Are you in the middle? Where are you in this?
I think at this point I'm following the two guys we came with.
Okay. Dai and Hammer up front. Jojo, you're in middle with Derek, and then we got Riley in the back helping Banshee. Now, what happened? All right. No, good. It's gonna be a minute, but I will get you set up. This is gonna be fun. All right, you guys are continuing to head away from the area, and what we're gonna do right now. You saw that picture I put up of the jungle. I don't have to put that up again, do I?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Under aesthetics, that's pretty much what you're going through. So I'm gonna need the the three of you to give me a D12 roll.
D12. Okay. I put S. God dang it.
Nice. One has 12. Immediate 1. There's another one.
I still got a 1 anyway, so.
You're all wow. Hey, Derek.
I got a 1 anyway, so there you go.
Derek, don't
Are they
roll
gonna
a
fall
1.
into like a punchy pit?
Don't roll a 1. You got to roll a 1 too. You're there. I mean, in spirit.
I'm not even
T-Rex
conscious.
Because the T-Rex comes in out of the woods and just grabs Riley and
You
Banshee.
get all right. I'm not gonna say that 11 like makes up for those 2 fucking ones you two just rolled. As you're running through the jungle, suddenly Dai stops in his tracks and like holds up his hand. He almost fucking drops Hammer, but Hammer's able to like steady himself. As you realize that you're definitely being stalked by some things. What? You're not sure. Would you like to form up? What do the ones in the back do? Jojo, you're in the middle. What are you doing with Derek?
Do I notice we're being stalked? Like,
You notice
do I notice
Die
from
stops
other
and puts his
people's?
hand. Yeah, I'm gonna say like it's not. It's obvious that Die stops right there and holds up his hand, like just stop, and starts to like look around cautiously. You see his hand moving down towards his weapon.
I'm instantly gonna set Derek down, kind of take a few steps off to the side and engage optical camo.
All right, give me a D12 roll. Yeah, that's pretty good. Your optical camo is ineffective. Does not work. Unless, what do you all right, what are you powering it by? There.
Oh, it has to be powered by my core at this point.
Okay. So here's what I need you to do. You're the first one to do this. So you can use things. Remember, your core has 100,000 energy, right? What's
Okay.
the power draw rate for the optical camo? Do you have that down somewhere?
Let me pull it up.
Power systems. I might be right there. Hold on. Tier 3 restrictor. Optical camo uses a power pack. Requires a power pack. Doesn't have a power draw on that. I forget what they are in the new one.
Power pack's I think 1,000.
What's that?
I think a power pack's 1,000.
Power pack is 400 total. So
Oh, 400.
yeah, and what happens if you're running it off? If you're not using the power pack to power it, and you're using your core, it actually takes more. Hold on, I've got some stuff because somebody else may or may not be going to have to do the same thing. Where is it? I think it takes 6. Hold on, let me find this. Where the fuck is it? Give me a second. I wasn't ready for this. No. Okay, so yeah, with a power pack, so it's going to take 600 points per, and that is a power draw rate of to use it. Yeah, so 600. So here's how this is going to work. So out of that 100,000 energy for your core, it's going to take that 600 points, right? Couple of things. Would you know this? I don't know. I'm going to say, okay, just use it and keep track of that 100,000 energy for me, okay?
Will do.
Thank you. That's it. I can tell you what may or may not happen. You may not know this because we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun.
So
Suddenly,
question for sorry, no.
yeah, Riley, as you're headed up, right? You see Dai puts up his hands and stops. Reaches down for his weapon. Jojo puts Derek down on the ground. Derek, you can actually give me an endurance check. And then suddenly, well, Jojo disappears. All right, you will come to. We're gonna do initiative in a second, so you'll be coming to on the next turn. All right. So what were you saying there, for Riley?
I was gonna ask if Banshee she's gonna actually gonna do this on character. So they come up and looks like they're getting ready. She's gonna tell Banshee, looks like there might be danger around. I'm gonna have to put you down. Do you have a weapon?
I got it,
Yeah.
he says, and he kind of like steps off of you, takes a step, holds himself up as he pulls his weapon out. And kind of like
Okay.
turns, he kind of like looks behind you too. He turns like
She's
immediately
gonna-
behind you.
She's gonna follow the same suit, and she's gonna pull out. On our way out to Darwin last time, we spoke that we got her a gun, so she's gonna put up that gun.
Okay.
It's not the original gun. She has an FN 2000. That's what I asked. So
Alright.
just so she's gonna do that, and I guess she's gonna take the rear guard with Banshee and side by side with him.
Okay. I need the three of you to pull your tokens out here somewhere and give me an initiative roll, please.
I have mine here for some reason. In a different by Omega. I don't know why my token is by Omega.
Oh, you look at that. Your guys are so tiny. You are down there. And I see
Yeah.
JoJo and Usamagi. I don't know. But anyways,
Riley's in midway.
that's fine. Add turn. Where's that my add turn?
Also, what is the light situation in this jungle? You know, you mentioned everything's glowy, but is it like
Glowy.
so? Okay, so it's just bright.
It's yeah, it's illuminated enough where you know it's dark with it's basically
Okay.
that's that picture. It's dark shadows all over the place with that turquoise glow everywhere. Give me a second. Let me do this. We're gonna pull.
I'm just trying to see if we would be impeded by darkness or something. Isn't that like a thing?
It is a thing. Absolutely. Give me a second as I try to find where these guys went.
Do fleshy powered bionics still work to some capacity?
Wait, do what?
Flesh powered bionic.
Yeah, so anything that's low level will work still with your like regular bio mechanic. Anything needing a power pack is not going to work basically.
Okay.
So
So
you're,
like I was just making sure. So like I can still see, right?
oh yeah,
So like
yeah. Yeah.
if I didn't have the ability to use my cybernetic eyes, that would really suck.
Would
Suddenly,
something that use
Mew.
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Would something that uses a microcell work?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Good to know.
So
I don't think Riley
microcells
knows
in
about that, but
themselves.
good to know.
all right, I got 2 initiative up here. Anyone else want to go this turn? Jojo, Derek, roll for me, please.
I mean, I guess I'll
You
roll.
know,
Yeah,
would
because
if
you'll.
if I was able to move.
And you're just. Oh, I got something for you. Don't you worry there, Val. I mean, note. I mean,
I'm almost
whatever.
positive I'm still on the fucking beach.
You are. You're enjoying. You know what? You are literally on a beach. You hear the
I think we
waves
could be
crashing.
talking.
What's that?
I think the Android and Note can talk. They
Not
both
with
have like
not with all
If
their
they're not
systems
combat
down.
even.
They've got nothing
Yeah.
to talk through. You're when your body's gone, your core is just there. You're in your fucking you're in a dream world. Your consciousness is existing in with nothing. There's no outside influences. You got to amuse yourself, and that could come up in a number of ways. You know, like being on a tropical beach with palm trees,
Yeah, I know.
or remembering what happened.
Sorry, I don't think Note specified that he wasn't biological. Did he?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, so we know. Well, Riley knows
I
that
don't think he knew.
Android is.
Well, from your
Oh.
guys' perspective,
Okay.
didn't he just like go underwater? And for all you guys know, he drowned, and then
No,
he
but he
left.
has a face. Didn't he have like a face mask? or
I had a
something?
respirator, but
Right. So that wasn't really too weird. He's got a respirator.
that's mostly for sand and shit.
They don't do anything underwater. You need a helmet,
Right.
like an
Riley
oxygen
wouldn't know
supply.
that. So for her, she saw that Derek has something on his face too. So I think Note would have. So she would just assume that's a rebreather kind of thing.
All right, where is this thing? All right, Derek. Your head is killing you. You're starting to come to. Everything around you is kind of like glowing and things are blurry, but there's definitely figures standing around you. It's going to take you 1 action to recover everything, but then you will be able to see that it is, the others are standing around you. Cautiously, their weapons are drawn as if something's going on. What do you want to do?
Communicate anything?
You can. You have your cognitive functions are
Okay.
coming back. You're still on the ground, so you're still, I'm going to say, prone. But you, like I said, 1 action can be used up to like come to your senses and you figure out where you're going or what's going on around you. What would you like to do?
I don't feel too comfortable if you guys are going to be getting into combat and I'm unarmed. Anyone?
Oh,
You want to spare a weapon?
can Riley respond to that? It's not her turn yet.
No, I'll let you. We're just let's just set up for a moment from now. So go
I
Okay.
think
ahead.
we're just on guard right now.
Right. So I remember last time when she looted the bodies in that warehouse, she got a couple of spare weapons. So she has a. So she'll say, Derek, good to have you back. Can you use pistols? I have a spare pistol from looting that warehouse.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I can use pretty much any arm.
Okay, perfect. So I guess on her turn she'll throw that at him. I don't think she can do anything right now.
What is it specifically? You know, what
It's just a
pistol?
light pistol. Yeah, it's just a light pistol. What? Hold on 1 second. I know Prism told me which one that is.
I think I just said 9 mil.
Nine mils. Yeah, 9 mil. She's actually got
Actually,
two.
wait. If it is I can actually use my ammo in it then. I think I have 9mm
Well, she's got
ammo.
two spare. I know what one of the rifles she sold, but yeah,
No,
she's
I
got
have
two spare.
ammo on me. I just don't have a gun.
That's fine. Yeah, so she'll say, okay, I'll hand it to you in just a moment.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
wait, I gotta read what of my ammo even works in a regular gun. I can't use some of my rounds because they need a special gun.
Uh-oh. Well, you're gonna get a 9mm on on Riley's turn anyways.
Well, we'll say
She's
it-
not
Just
dead.
in
yeah.
case probably throw some ammo.
Yeah, if you got 9 mil ammo, we'll say you're going to be able to use magazine or a magazine that you'd use. I don't know, however the fuck you want to figure that out. Is that you're just getting the gun? We'll say.
Oh, is she able to pass pass the 9
Yeah,
mil to her?
yeah. You pass over the
Oh, she
weapon.
will definitely do that. Yeah,
Mhm,
she will
okay.
definitely do that because
Derek, you have the
she gave me
pistol.
the
You can
ammo.
figure out the ammo. What else are you doing in your in this? Go ahead, Derek. Nothing. We'll just say you're arming yourself.
Be arming myself.
Okay.
I'm checking right now to see if because I gotta figure out what ammo is
Okay.
9mm. I think I do have 9mm ammo.
Boop. 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 All right, Jojo, what are you doing? Who am I missing? Derek.
All right. So what exactly do I see that we're fighting?
You don't see anything right now. You just saw him put his hand up and start to look around as if you're being stalked. You are completely, well, you're optically concealed right now. You can give me a perception check if you'd like to see if you can see what is stalking you. All right, that's pretty good. With the lights and even with your pretty good fucking roll there, it's hard to make out what it is. It's staying in the shadows behind some trees and vegetation. It's not too close to you. It's probably about 30 meters plus away.
What's the power draw for my optics?
So with that, oh, that's a good question. Hold on. Let's make some power.
Because I would assume I can see normally without drawing extra power, but if I want to engage like the extra bits of it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're absolutely.
that's going to take extra
right.
power.
So let's find that out. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to find. What do you have? Version.
I have V4 optics.
Say it's going to be 40. It's going to be 10 per level. While
So yeah, I'll
use.
engage the optics with this roll to see what I see.
Hey, it's perfect sight in most weather conditions. Thermographic, infrared. All right, it doesn't come up on thermographic or infrared. However, does it have zoom capabilities? I think it does. Anything does. Rangefinder, target acquisition, night vision, enhancement. Yeah, so you pretty much can zoom in on this fucking thing. It looks like that giant, well, you heard me last time, it's a 2 meter tall. Basically looks like a 4-legged chicken type thing.
Oh, no.
That's what I got. A giant glowing chicken-like creature with 4 legs and glowing feathers. That's what it looks like.
What distance?
30 meters.
I mean, at this point, I get 5 actions a turn. I'm gonna try and, as quietly as possible, circle around behind it. And the idea is to kind of capoeira slash its Achilles on its back legs and render it a lot slower.
All right. What's your movement?
Speed 16 with his body.
What is that for movement? Hold on. So, shit, where is it? Nope. Speed. All right. What is your 18? Fucking your 8. All right. So 8, 16. So you're gonna need 4 actions to get to it, and that's at normal speed. So you can give me a speed check. Do you have infiltration?
Not yet. That's kind of next on the list.
All right. Well, here let's do this. So I see a thing I might want to change, but I'll do that in a minute. Hold on. Give me a speed check, please. That's gonna be your. That's pretty good.
I trip and fall.
All right. So here's my thoughts, right? Optical camo typically, yes, it'll optically like camouflage you, but I've had and used people in here and they're pretty much silent when they move. But that should be a different upgrade, shouldn't it? That's what I'm thinking.
I feel like that's kind of just skill. But
It's what?
What? Well, that's kind of just the infiltration skill would be
Yeah.
moving quietly. But also, it makes sense if there's like, like lead boots that I guess they not touching the ground.
Too bad they
So the
don't
floorboards don't
work.
creak.
Actually, you want to say you can run that through your core as well? You don't know that. Give me you don't know that. I don't want to fuck.
No, I would say they don't because they're not
Yeah, they're
like,
not integrated in your
attached
system.
to me.
You don't have wireless charging.
You know, shh. I'm trying not to. I need to shut up because you guys need to figure this shit out. All right. Anyways, all right. You roll a 1. Give me a luck check, please. What is optical camo? That's a pretty fun. Look at that. That negates your fucking 1. You lucky bitch. Look at that. Hold on. What is? All right. I changed it so that here's what happened. Optical camo is a certain level. Do you guys have that in the new book or no? I don't think you do.
No.
All right, so basically it's a level of detection and you have to roll, it's like very difficult or fucking hard. So anyways, you need like to see optical camo, you need like a fucking 28 or something stupid like that. So I guarantee this thing's not going to be able to see you, but it'll fucking hear you. As you don't trip and fall, but you like stumble and you crack a twig. Your hand like hits this leaf, and as it does, the like leaf luminesces, it bioluminesces, it reacts to like your touch as you go to stabilize yourself. Yeah, there's no way this thing's gonna be able to see you. What is its fucking natural stats? We're gonna say. Yeah, there's no way. No way. That's pretty fucking good. No, that's not enough though. I can't see you. So you'll see this thing, it reacts, it looks over, it's like ears, it's chicken ears, and its feathers kind of like perk up. And it kind of like darts off. Are you going to try to go after it?
Does it dart towards our people or just away?
Like away from you, from the sound that you were making. So yeah, away from the people.
No, I'm not going to follow it.
Okay. What else are you doing there? Anything else?
No, at that point, I'm going to stay real still.
Okay. As it moves off, it makes a couple of noises. River's like, "Fuck that!" and opens fire. with a couple of bursts.
So,
In which case, Banshee and fucking the other guy, Hammer, take his lead and
Hammer.
fucking also fire at that area. It's basically like, you know, Predator right now going on. They're just fucking jungles ripping apart. You think the thing's exploding. Dunk, 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 as they just fucking continue to open fire. I don't think I need to continue to roll this, but hold on. Let me roll these just to see if anyone hits anything. Riley, what are you doing during all this?
so, you mentioned. Okay, so every time they shot at the brush, does that light up where their shots are going to,
Mhm.
or is it like not all of them?
Well, literally the whole place, it's either bioluminescence or there's maybe something on the leaves that when they hit, like you just see, yeah, fucking just glowies, just splat, 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 blow all over the place. So you can definitely see like where they were firing at. Actually, Jojo, I need you to give me a luck check one more time, please. Because
They're just spraying and praying.
okay. Yeah, these rounds are pretty much being shot towards in your direction. Like, luckily it ran, like, away, like, to your left, so none of the rounds hit you. There. Yes, so, Riley, what are you doing? You see, like, fucking, and you can maybe see the shadow of it, this chicken-like thing fucking running off.
Can she just keep a? She's not gonna take a shot. She's just gonna keep a like scan around. I know they're taking care of that direction, but what about the other direction? Is there
Give me a
something
perception
she can
check.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. Perception. I love how I leveled this up, but let's see, my dice rolls are crap. Though. Yep, no, my
Nice.
dice rolls are crap.
That's fucking great. I love all the one. No. All right. You're looking around, right? There's noises and stuff. Like, just, you can
Yeah.
kind of make out, like, clicking sounds, you know, just like a predator would make. No. There are noises and stuff. There's a lot of gunfire that's going on this round. We're going to say you don't see anything. It looks like whatever. The ruckus was enough to scare away things. You do have, like, remember that big bird that you saw earlier? It's the same thing. A couple of those come out of the trees and squawk as they, like, fly. As you look up, you see this fucking, what the fuck is it called? Peternodon or something? I don't know. Whatever. You know, the big bird with a 5-meter
pterodactyl?
wing. It's a big fucking
Oh,
floating
no.
bird.
The bigger one. Yeah.
Pteranodon.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I got it
Pteranodon,
down here
yeah.
as a Paternodon or
Oh.
some. I don't know. I have different names for them because these are not exactly what they are, but you'll find that out later. Anyways, a fucking bird
Yeah,
flies
the
off
P is
in the
silent.
trees. Well, you know, fuck English. No. Anyways, it flies off and stuff. But as like the gunfire stops, you look around. There's that moment of like quiet.
Okay.
But you do, even with that one, you see, you know, like I said, there were a lot of glowies, but they're basically fucking fireflies. You see them fucking glow bugs, fireflies, whatever you want to call them. They're fucking fireflies. These
Mhm.
glow bugs start to like luminesce and go around, fly all over the place. Jojo, give me a perception check, please. Okay, that's good enough to realize that your optical camo is having a hard time. It's kind of like starting to glitch out. As you look down at the hand of the leaf that you hit, you realize that your hand is covered in a slimy bioluminescent solution, and it's almost appears to be like almost reacting like acid, where your hand is kind of like smoking.
I'll scoop up some dirt and rub it off.
Okay, your optical camo. Are you trying to keep it up, or are you gonna let it drop?
No, I'll let it drop for now.
All right. Suddenly, Jojo appears Predator style. Rubix is looking around. What the fuck? Derek, what are you doing?
Is there stuff to do?
Is there stuff to do? You look around at your wounded comrades, your splitting headache, at the glowing jungle. Give me a perception check.
I know what I can do actually.
Okay.
I'll do a perception check. Or well, would it be one or the other? I want to take an ingest.
Okay. I'll let you do both. That's fine. Yeah, just give me a perception check. Let me while you're taking an ingest, you're like trying to get heads or tails of what just fucking happened in your experience over the last fucking 10 minutes because that's how long it's been. As you're taking your ingest, you look around and you realize a couple of people are missing. Note and your android are not with you, with the group. As kind of Rubik's kind of comes over and, you know, Die and Hammer kind of sit on the ground. Die looks around. Well, the fuck are we going to do now? He asks. As Jojo, are you going back to the group?
Yeah.
Okay. As Jojo walks back to you, I'm going to say you're all on guard in a centralized location in the jungle. There's a stream nearby, running water. As you see these glow bugs, kind of like the fireflies, like more and more like around you.
Okay.
I'll
Riley's
also
gonna.
about the vegetation.
Hold on, what's that, Jojo?
It'll also warn them about the vegetation.
Okay. Jojo informs you all that I don't know. How do you inform them? Go ahead. RP this fucking bitch.
Don't touch the plants. They're like covered in some sort of acidic goo.
Oh. Well, I noticed that they glow when you touch them, but they're also acidic then?
Yeah, it was fucking with my camo. It's not good.
Okay. I personally think there was a individual earlier in the beach. I thought it was Derek, but I guess it wasn't Derek. He ran off somewhere. Maybe we should try to track him down, or find if there's a person here, or some individual. Then there has to be some sort of settlement that we can find. We got to get out of this jungle. I think we're gonna die here if we stay within the woods.
Rubik's. Rubik's. Die looks over at you. Jungle? Is that what this fucking thing is called?
I think so. First I assumed we were in some sort of cave, but there's stars above us, so I don't know what's going on.
Looks over at you, Derek. What were you gonna say there, little guy? Little green guy?
Are we missing a few people?
Yeah, we're missing a fucking few people. They're back on the beach. I think they're both dead, but I don't know.
We gotta.
Did you see what came out of the fucking water? I wasn't gonna stick around and find out. Did you?
There was a big
can't think of
creature in the water.
Many things that are in water that can come out on land.
I mean, I think that was what water looks like, right? I don't even know. This is some kind. Are we in some kind of fucking simulation here? Like, the fuck did you guys do? Like, I don't get this. I don't fucking understand. How can we fall and yet there's still fucking stars above our head? Or what is all this shit? He kind of looks and he almost touches a leaf, but he stops after Jojo warned you all not to touch him.
I think it's nanites. I think we might be in some like corporate facility.
Corporate. Also, nanites. Isn't that your thing, Derek? Maybe you can use it. Can you not?
No, whatever it is, it's interrupting my ability to use any nanites, which scares me because that's most of our stuff is all nanites.
Oh no. And I guess at this point, Riley would like check the flashlight on her gun. If it turns on, it doesn't turn on because it probably uses a cell.
All right, so if I don't get it. So we don't have power or nanites. How did you fucking do shit, Jojo? He looks over at you.
I had to power it with my core. I cannot do it for long, though.
I was gonna say that's probably not safe. Hold on, your core. Those other two were androids, right? Or robots, or some fucked up shit.
Android, help me. I don't know
Cores
about
might
you.
be okay.
What's that, Riley?
No, she's just gonna say Android. Derek's droid helped me, so I know there's an Android. I thought no, he had a rebreather. I was thinking he's a bio.
A bio. That guy was more android than anyone. You didn't know that? Ah, it's fine. All right. Well, here's the thing. What do we fucking do? We could go look for this other guy, but obviously, if he ran off, he doesn't want to be fucking found. And I don't know about you, but this place skeeves me out. If we can't touch a lot of the vegetation and we got things fucking stalking us, what are our options?
Right. sorry, I got a question, like a off table question. How hot is it down here? And
Oh,
is Riley sweating right now?
well, actually, yes. Thank you for mentioning that because as this is all right, as you're all standing around and you asked me this question, it is hot. It's not only hot, but it's very humid. Something that you are all very unfamiliar with because well, you're from a fucking desert which doesn't have moisture. It is humid as a motherfucker down here. A matter of fact, it looks like the sun is starting to come up, so you can only imagine it's only gonna get more hot and more humid. However, you're not sure. But it's hot and humid right now. So, yes, whatever's sweat, moisture, you're all fucking saturated at this point. And not just because you swam through a bunch of fucking water that was something or whatever it was, some kind of fluid, but it's fucking humid. You're in a jungle. Hot and fucking humid. There you go.
So Riley's glowing right now, is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna notice that, and she's gonna ask, I don't think any of you guys have any like glass bottles or anything on you right now, do you?
My android should have some. Had him get a ton
So
of supplies before we left Darwin.
while she's saying that, she will. It's funny because I got this as her initial thing. She actually has one glass vial. She started off with one glass vial. She's gonna use that to collect her sweat. So you have like a set of glass vial, and she say, "Uh, this well, my sweat glows, but I think it also catches on fire. This might come in handy if we can set a part of this forest on fire or something. I don't know how good that would do us, but
Guy just
it's
looks over at you,
it's a
looks
thing."
around. I don't want to know. And you think you're gonna set this? Look at how fucking he wipes the sweat from his fucking, not just like a little bit of sweat. He wipes his fucking
Yeah.
and you just see where his like hand went across his forehead as he fucking shakes his hand, and the sweat just fucking drops onto the already moist floor. This place is not lacking in moisture. The whole fucking place is wet, wetter than wet, and it's kind of nasty. Your shoes are wet, these are new feelings for all of you, either squishing as you're walking or standing around too. It doesn't feel good.
Riley's just a glowing person right now, I think.
He's like, all right,
Real quick, over, top of the table. That's basically creating a glow stick. It's not going to give us a whole lot of light to see by.
Right,
Yeah, I was
but
thinking, how are we gonna see? And I think Derek has infrared vision,
okay, so sorry, as
so I
another
think he can see.
as a side thing. Does that mean Riley's been leaving a trail of like glowy sweat all this time?
well, fortunately, it blends in with the rest of the jungle, which is
Oh
glowing,
yeah, that's true. The rest of the
bioluminescent.
glowy
The whole
thing.
place is like a fucking. Think of Avatar just 10 times like fucking brighter.
Oh
Because
shoot, okay.
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Think of Avatar. Basically, you're on Pandora right now, kids. Okay, just think of that. Just
Okay.
glowies and vegetation and fucking crazy creatures, which you haven't even seen the half of. Anyways, all right, Dai's gonna look around and be like, so that's great. He looks at you. Why don't you put that someplace and maybe we can use it. I don't think we're gonna get fucking very far without supplies.
We could go
I
back.
I don't
Maybe
want to
the
go
creature's
back,
gone.
Hammer says. Did you see that fucking thing?
But the cries has gone away. Maybe it's disappeared now, knowing that we've ran away from it.
Also, this one here is a fucking glow stick looking at Riley.
Yeah, yeah, that too. Also, oh, I don't know how we can determine
We
which
don't
was
need to
my
all
sweat.
go back. Maybe some people could go up by that stream over there or try to set up a little camp or something before it gets too bright out. We're gonna probably want to sleep through the day.
Well, just letting you guys know, there's no way to determine how far. Well, I guess where I came from would be my sweat, but don't. It lights on fire. Uh, I've been using
How
that.
tall
That's
is
how I used to start fire when I was trying to live on the streets. But it,
How,
yes.
how tall is vegetation around us?
We're talking like rainforest height. We're talking fucking
Jesus Christ.
yeah, dude. Pandora, like it's fucking. It's like being in the redwood forest.
Bad.
Just
Oh
it glows
no.
like
Red forest jungle, basically.
the
It's
yeah.
all difficult terrain.
Shit.
I want to inspect one of the trees, see if that goo is also on like the trunks or just on the leaves.
Okay.
Also, how I think Riley hit Hammer and Banshee a standard medkit. How are they doing?
They're better. They still need some work though.
Right.
Some med kits work.
Whatever. If there were nanites and med kits, well, you just use standard. You said right. So they're it
Standard, just
helped, but they
standard.
need a
Use
couple more
standard.
uses. Yeah, and I'll tell
Yeah.
you, you guys are gonna figure this out when you use it. Advanced med kits are not gonna work right now. So
Right. Which is great because she only has one advanced medkits, and she used her last uses for the standard on the two guys.
and
I
just
hope those
because
scraps repair.
just because I can over the table, if the other guy who lived here was, you guys would be in better shape, but he's not, so you're all fucked. I mean, yes, Jojo, no, it's not on the. It is a fucking big tree though, but there's no anything on it. Dai pretty much looks as Hammer and Banshee kind of like sit down. They're not in any shape to go back. So Dai's kind of like he is going to be the guy who eventually goes back with whoever wants to go with him. Jojo, you're
So-
climbing.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is gonna use my ball and chain,
Uh huh.
kind of wrap around the back of the tree,
Mhm.
and kind of lumberjack my way up the fucking tree.
All right.
If I can get sight on any sort of village, civilization, anything. What's the
Oh
direction?
right, this is gonna be. I fucking love it. I didn't. What are you gonna be able to say? All right, here's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need a couple of rolls from you. I'm gonna need fucking. First of all, give me a speed. Give me a strength check for this. Should I do these as attack rolls? I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing for this.
What are you trying to do?
All right, you see Jojo go over the tree, use her ball and chain, wrap it around, and start fucking lumberjacking up the side of this large tree, going up, it looks like, towards the canopy to probably, you all would gather, to get a better vantage point. I'm now going to need you to give me a straight D12, Jojo. All right, and I'm going to need 2 more rolls from you. They're going to be speed as well. Pretty fucking good. You keep with the 24s, you'll be fine, but here comes the jinx. Yeah, still pretty good. All right, you watch as Jojo goes over and starts making her way up this fucking tree pretty fast. It's still going to take you 7 fucking minutes to get to the top, though.
You
Yes.
mentioned Dai was gonna head back.
Well,
Or-
Dai like watches Jojo as he goes up, and then he looks around at Hammer and fucking Banshee, and he's like, "Well, these guys are going back. We do need supplies because I don't think we're going to last long wherever the fuck we are right now. Anyone
Well-
want to come back with me?"
I think right now, if Jojo's occupied, I think I'm the only one who could go back with you, and I will.
I think I can go back.
Yeah, he looks over.
Are
at
you doing
dude.
okay, Derek?
I should be able to heal. Thing. Can I try to regenerate?
Give me an endurance check, please. That's pretty good. Thank you. All right. As you start to use your regeneration, suddenly you don't feel so well, and in fact, you take 7 points of damage
Oh no!
as you like drop to your knees and almost want to like throw up. Actually, you do. You throw up a white, clear liquid.
And oh, I was gonna say, can Riley like catch him, so he doesn't fall fully? Like
You can
if
give me a
he's
speed check,
lying on the
sure.
ground?
Give me a speed check.
Speed check, yeah. Hey,
It's not a
bad.
1. Yeah, you're able to catch him before he falls. He does puke. Now give me a luck check.
Who? Right, Riley. Who's gonna do the luck check? Me?
You do. Yeah, Riley.
Oh, okay. Making sure I'm typing this right. Luck. He's so low.
Yeah. Derek might puke all over your. This white, clear liquid goes all over your feet, which are already saturated with moisture and
That's
squishy.
Fine. She
So you
doesn't
just
care at this
you
point.
puke all over the place, Derek.
doesn't care.
You don't feel so good as Di kind of looks. So you're not gonna do whatever you were just doing. I take it.
Anyone have a med kit?
Sure. Riley doesn't know if the advanced med could work or not, so she's gonna pull out her advanced med kit and pass it to Derek, and then she'll say, "This is the last kit that I have on me. I do have nanite patches, but I'm more
Wait,
experienced.
Give me. All right.
actually, over the table,
Mm-hmm.
um, you said cybernetics work. I've lost enough health for my auto medkits to kick in.
Oh God. Give me.
Oh,
Oh. Oh God. Give me an intelligence check, actually, right now, Derek. Okay.
Ooh.
As Riley pulls out an advanced med kit and starts to like be like, "Hey, I can use this on you," whatever you just said. You put two and two together. Your nanites are not working for you; they're working against you, and that's when the auto med kit kicks in. You can give me an endurance check, please.
Oh no. Oh, that was close.
Give me one
to
more.
being a one.
Okay, your advanced med kit or your auto med kit kicks in. There's a lot of uses on this thing, isn't it?
Oh,
It
shit.
would be the default auto medkit
Yeah. How
kicked
many?
in first.
How doesn't it have multiple uses though?
It has. I've already used one use, so it has two uses left. So
All
as
right.
soon as I puked and threw up, it like would have kicked in.
So, what do you have for health?
26.
He's gonna die.
All right. Oh God, how can I do that? So those endurance checks. So what is a? It brings you to full, right? That's what an auto med kit does.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Which
Once you
is
cross the threshold of losing like 30 health,
so how much? How many points would it heal right now?
it heals you 60.
Okay. Well, what do you have for health right now? I mean,
26.
so it would literally go and heal 24 points. Is that right?
Yeah.
24 points. And you're at 26, you said? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, you can take half that for damage. So instead of 26, it's going to do 13 points of damage to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then the second
Oh, shit.
is going to also go into effect because it senses damage and it activates. First one didn't work. It's going to hit you again, thinking it's doing you. Actually, you have one action. As that goes, it wounds you. What do you do with this action?
Can I stop it?
You can fucking rip it out if you want. Yep.
Um,
Or disable it. You can do that.
yeah, I disable it.
Okay. You disable it before it's able to. It's like ready to fire. You're right there. It's the movie where you're like, the clock is ticking and you go and you hit it as you're like winched over in complete pain as the nanites are definitely not aiding you right now.
Uh-oh.
It displays.
Does Derek mention that his
Guys,
auto?
hurts.
Oh, you all right? What's going on? What
Oh.
happened?
The auto medkit. My cybernetics are failing.
Uh
They're also nanite based.
oh. So she looks at the advanced medkit that she has. I'm trying to look through what does the advanced medkit have actually. I think it says they have like
It's like a
nanite
normal
patches or
medkit, but
something.
it also has nanite patches.
Okay. Um.
Even actually, I had in the book that regular med kits were nanite based, but I think I'm changing that where they're like normal med kits, like gauze, fucking
Yeah, well, even
gel.
like it says the stims are also like nanite.
Oh yeah, stims are nanite based. Everything's nanite based in this world. The whole world is
That's why I
actually.
started panicking when
Didn't
they're
you
like
guys didn't
nanite.
know the Earth was destroyed and rebuilt by nanites? Okay, there you go.
No.
Anyways,
No. We don't know that.
We're not taking that
Ragu.
concept yet.
Just
Please.
Ragu.
we'll wait till you get to the fifth layer of Earth. All right.
Oh,
Like
sorry,
Stargate
yeah,
Season 7.
Yeah, right.
it does say
Those
kits
fucking
quickly
things.
and painlessly inject nanites that spread through the person.
Mhm.
So all medkits does like standard and advanced. they
Yeah.
inject nanites into
Well,
you.
for this,
Go more,
since the guy who lives here is not here, we're going to say regular medkits will still be effective, but
I'm not
advanced
here.
medkits from this point are. What's that, Jojo?
No, I'm right here. I
Oh,
hopped in.
oh, you
My bad.
are. You are here. That's great. Hold on, I got to change your icon. Welcome to the party, buddy. How's the work going for you? Huh? That good, huh? Hold on. What happened?
No,
Somebody,
time difference thing. I thought we were starting at 8.
man,
I'm
you
so
know.
confused with these
All right,
time
guess what?
zones.
Regular medkits. No, actually, I'm going to have regular medkits work for you guys as well.
I was thinking if regular med kits would work, the regular auto med kits
Well,
would work.
it's like no, because think about it. Auto medkit.
No, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and then regular
Like,
medkit.
compact has to.
Yeah, regular medkits would have. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find. Did I put your? Where did your token thing go?
Mine?
Yeah, your Doran fucking reactive image is gone. Maybe I didn't have one yet. Maybe I
I
deleted it.
should.
I'm gonna make it. Hold on. Yes. Anyways, would somebody like to get fucking Doran Marcus up to date?
Do I have to do like another endurance check? I think I took like over 30 points of damage.
Yeah, that's all right.
Did one of
I'm gonna lean back from. I feel like endurance. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna work.
Did
it.
one of them tuck the leaf?
They all
So,
left. They're all out. We're in the second tier already. I'm kidding.
We just continuing on with the group running away.
There you go.
You basically left, and they they found some stuff, fought some stuff. That's all you know. You left. What I wanted to have happen didn't because you weren't here, but it was still good. So
Wait,
give me 1
when did
second.
we start? An hour ago?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Hold on.
So 6.
Oh,
2
because we're
EST,
still doing that time zone shit. Did you guys haven't? Did you change yet or no?
No, they changed
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Okay. So
No,
yeah,
Mine changed last week.
So it changed. Yeah, it just changed.
yeah.
fuck.
So that's why. That's it. So fucking time zones, dude, are a bitch. Hold on. I
know.
gotta work on your reactive image. Let me do that real quick.
Is there a way? Okay, this is for the server. Is there a way for us to have like a chart of everyone's like time zone?
Well,
Like,
you saw I put the Unix up for you guys because that makes more sense, and I should do that for every session, just so you know what the time is
Okay.
because
It's new to a lot of
Perfect,
people.
yeah,
I
that would
found
be
that
great.
just confuses them.
yeah. Well, it
Yeah,
should.
I don't-
Listen, it should show on Discord your local time zone. That's all Unix is, So it shows what time wherever you are in the world because we're all not in the
Right.
same time zone.
How do you
so.
do that?
I got a site I can send you if you want. You can literally just look.
Websites.
Yeah, just
Yes,
go to
please.
Google and do Unix timestamp for Discord, and it will show you literally. You put in the time, the date that you want, and it gives you whatever. So you can just fucking upload, and then it does that. So I should do that for every session. I'm sorry.
There was something I was so close to doing before we left Darwin, and I'm actually kind of regretting that I didn't do it. Is I was thinking about buying a tracking device because it could hook up to, I believe, an advanced comm so that it could be viewed from anywhere in the world, right?
Real quick, did Derek die?
No,
Almost.
Almost.
you're gonna have to
But
go.
not more
Hey,
than you think.
for that, Marcus, I would say go back and watch the first hour of the session that you missed. Give me that extra view when I upload it.
I have my older sister watching our stuff, by the way.
Hey, thanks. You know what? Family,
Yeah, she
friends,
likes-
that's great.
Yeah.
Horus out to everyone. Whatever.
Because I was telling her about like my tabletop series and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch it." Like, okay. So she watches this.
I'm almost done over here, and then I'm gonna do this. We're actually gonna go to note in a second because I got stuff for him. I got stuff
Okay,
for
so
all. Of you.
before
Go
before
ahead.
we do that, we don't talk
Oh,
with the med kits. So, what does the regular med kits is fine, but what does the advanced med kit entails? Is it just like a totally different kind of kit, or is it like
Yeah, it's like a vial. Like literally, you inject. It's like a stem you inject,
Oh.
and it fucking regenerates your health because it's got nanites.
dang it?
That's
Because I was thinking if it was like a kit of like it's the regular med kit plus something else, if Riley could like kind of dismantle her remaining advanced med kit and just grab being able to have one more use of a standard, but I guess it's different.
Well, now that we have Doran here and we can get this story going, he might be able to help you. We'll say that. But we're gonna wait.
All right.
Let me do this. I'm almost done. I fucking thought I had this set up. I guess I didn't. I'm doing that now, though. I don't know. RP for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Derek was basically coughing up stuff after his advanced med kit. How did you pull out the advanced med kit, anyways? Like, how would this is not Riley asking. This is like Freddie asking. How would that work?
What do you mean there's a difference between the advanced med kit and the advanced auto med kit.
No, I mean like your auto med kit thing. You just shut it
Oh,
off,
it
or
just
did you pull it out?
yeah, I can turn it off.
Oh, okay.
I
So I
can turn
guess
off
Riley.
both of them because I lost enough health for the advanced auto med kit to kick in. That would have
Again, eh?
actually hit me again. It's just a feedback loop.
Yeah, and then until you probably die or ran out of the uses.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Riley
no,
would.
they have a
Oh.
lot of uses. The advanced auto med kit has
Shh.
6 uses. It would have just kept firing. I'd die, and then it would, like, fire. And then,
Right.
and then I'd go
So
negative.
So I guess Riley would like see you because she's like holding on to you right now. She would see you like throw up and be in pain.
Press now.
Where did my Discord just go? What the fucking hell? Hold on. No, really. I just
Like, wait, does a revive kit work?
I'm gonna look in. I have the med
It
thing
says
right
it's
now.
a defibrillator.
there it is. Okay.
You put on someone's heart to get it to function again. I think a revive kit would work.
I don't know if a defib would work because it uses a cell, does it not?
Well, it uses guess what? Cells and energy, which doesn't currently work. However, it might
That's,
in a
that's
moment.
what I mean. So
All right.
yeah.
Here's what's going on. Yes, Derek, did you roll that last endurance check? What was it?
19.
All right, that's good enough. I'm not going to kill Derek. I like Derek. Derek's going to be fucking fun. You didn't die in the escape pod for you know why? Because it was an escape pod at the impact that saved your ass. The Kraken, yeah, I couldn't get through. Couldn't crack the skull, although it dead damaged it, and it sent you flying. And now you're puking up, realizing nanites and advanced medkits and shit don't work, so that's cool. As Jojo is climbing the tree to get a better vantage point, Dai's looking around, and you guys are questioning, well, you need supplies and stuff. And I kind of figured that it was going to be a long, long time you guys being down here, and I don't think I'm wrong, so this is fucking fantastic. We're going to go over to Note for a minute. Note. The last thing you remember was being underwater. And then getting shocked, and then suddenly things, well, went black for a moment before they became light, as they usually do in this world. And suddenly you find yourself in a room surrounded by other yous. That's the only way to describe it. As you're looking around this room, trying to figure out where the fuck you're at, you see a couple of people in like white cloaks walking by. One of them walks up to you. As you realize you're floating in some kind of solution and peering through, well, some kind of glass. She smiles. How are you feeling today?
And honestly, I don't feel much of anything right now.
Well, you're not really supposed to at the moment, and things will become clear. No, they won't, one of the scientists says from the back. This fucker won't remember anything. You can literally tell him it's a piece of shit. He's not going to remember that. Don't listen to him. You're fine. You're in for a little bit of a trip, we're going to say. We're trying something new this time. Because, well, making you completely organic hasn't worked as well as we had hoped. And she looks at you, kind of waiting for a reply or... See, I told you. These guys are dumber than rocks. They don't know if they're fucking Valentine, the old man in the desert. They don't know if they have anything to do with Kiki, Drake. Fucking idiots, all of them. She sighs and looks over at him. You want a new position down in waste management? Because I can make that happen. I just... why don't you shut the fuck up? He kind of walks off as she looks back at you. Do you know your name?
I've been going by moniker note.
I'm sorry. What was that? Can you speak a little louder? She asks.
I've been going by the moniker of notes.
Uh, one more
My true
time.
name is unknown.
Your true name is unknown. There we go. That's better. As she recalibrates, actually, that works person. Perfect. She looks at you. Well, not really unknown. Everything will make sense eventually. You're just going to have to go with it for a while, she says. As you see in the middle of the room, a body rise up out of the floor on a bed, a net bed, as it would appear. And it kind of like looks, it's a male body. If you had an image of yourself, maybe that image would be, well, that's what you're seeing. As you look around the room at the other tubes, they all look the same. Do you know what that is? She says.
Variation of me.
Not a variation, but an evolution, let's say. Since, well, the biosystem couldn't handle what we were doing, this is what we're going to try. I think when things come together, you're going to understand, and you're going to be great, she says, placing her hand on the glass.
If you don't mind, may I ask for your name?
She smiles, her eyes twinkle. You know, each time we're here, you always ask my name. Her mouth opens, and before she could say it, suddenly you feel different. There's a tingling sensation as your view shifts, not from where you are, but from the individual in the center of the room. Her name was muffled to you as your view changes, and then suddenly the lights in the room change. An alarm goes off. Fuck! What's going on? That's not supposed to happen. And you see sparks, alarms you hear as things change. The feeling and your memories, the few that you had suddenly, well, feel erased. We need to get him out of here. Send him now. No, he's not even transferred. We don't have a choice. Around you, you see the cryotubes or the tubes of the individuals that look like you start to collapse and break and shatter. Explosions in the distance. And suddenly, before you can say it, she looks at you. She says something, and you drop through the floor. Your table goes down. And you find yourself in darkness. I'm going to let you do one thing in this whole thing. Is there one thing that you would like to do?
Well, starting off, I would actually like to show you something, because I finally found the picture that I want to use.
Perfect.
I just gotta download it first. There, sent it into the art chat.
Give me a second. Look at that.
I just sent it into the art chat.
Okay, perfect. You
Of
look
course, I
like
would
you.
be wearing a fedora, but
Well, hey, I'll put one on him for him. For you? How about that?
much appreciated.
Okay, I'll do that later. All right, I like it. Yeah, an image comes to your mind as you drop, and you know where you're gonna end up. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
You know that.
But those memories, yeah, they're going to be things you're going to have to remember because Note's story, as we know, well, there's more going on under the surface.
So, do I remember what skills I have or no?
Well, that could be, is that one of the things you want from this whole experience? You can just give me a d12 roll. How about that? All right, what skills do you want to remember? You can remember up to. What? How many skills did you remember? Did you have any of the same skills?
I basically started with just Scorpio connections
Okay.
and small munitions.
It's up to you what you want to remember then. I'd say maybe 2 to 3 skills can come back to you at that point.
Um,
Oh my
Scorpio
god.
connection, small munitions, and infiltration. Same 3 skills I started with.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna allow that. And I'm just gonna say this because it's gonna be fun. You know, you could have asked me to remember her name. I would have allowed it.
Damn it!
But we're gonna go on. All right, I'm gonna keep this moving because you need a new body or something, depending on what everyone else does. So we're just gonna leave that there. You don't want to know what her name was. You really don't. It's gonna be fucking
It would
great.
it would suck. I don't know if you know the anime name Your Name. It would be funny.
God, if only God, if you. That's all right. Skills are good. You're gonna need skills. Maybe you'll recognize her face. Maybe when you see her. Leave her.
Hopefully, I get pulled back in for or to be able to finally complete the process.
Oh God, I got such a story. I always have stories. Anyways, all right, let's go quickly. Let's run around for all you because I got stuff I got to set up for this. Doran, as the fucking we're calling it Mama Squid / Kraken. We're just gonna call it a Kraken. Comes out of the fucking water. You take off. There's whales and screaming and fucking gunfire, and then it gets quiet. You may, in the back of your head, think about the other individuals and how probably they're not going to survive here without you. With that being said, where are you going? Are you going to continue back towards, well, your place, or are you going to try to assist?
So they just left the mama squid. They're like right outside of it, right?
Yeah, they
just
ran
left.
into the fucking jungle. They're like, fuck this, we're out. And as far as you know, they got away. Well, except for 2, but.
I'm gonna track them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I want? I want you to give me a speed check. Do you have like stealth, infiltration? When I say stealth, I
No.
mean infiltration. All right, just give me a speed check.
Where my speed is. How's everyone's night?
Oh yeah. Just playing in Pandora. That's it. I was like, what is this? It's like Jurassic Park. No, it's more like Pandora. Yeah, it's fucking Pandora. We're in fucking Pandora. Just
Why not both?
like
Pandora
yeah,
with
it's
Jurassic
well,
Park.
that's basically yeah. You'll see. Oh, I gotta fucking love this. This is great. All right, you make your way back towards them. Nothing eventful happens as you know the train. Yeah, you get there basically off in the distance. By the time you're headed back that way, you hear gunfire, a couple of bursts, well, a lot of gunfire and stuff, and then it subsides, and there's quiet. How close are you getting to them as you track them? They kind of like they're grouped together.
I am going to track them. I guess about I want to say 10 meters away, hiding in the bushes. I'm just tracking him.
Okay. Riley, you can give Derek. You can give me a perception check versus fucking Doran's speed check. Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Riley, you're too busy. Derek, that's pretty good. I mean, you both. I don't know if I want to have you guys roll again. That's not fun. Hold on, let me roll for a fucking die, because he's not a fucking twat.
I think Riley's too busy with the
Yeah, that makes sense.
kids if people are.
Nope, he doesn't. The other two don't, and JoJo's currently climbing a tree. You don't know that though, right now. I'm gonna say as you get closer, Derek, you kind of sense there's something else in the bushes before anyone else does. Off in the distance, guys. You look over. You can give me a perception check for this one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It could be anything.
I'm trying to figure out what I can see. I got cybernetic eyes.
There's a lot of shimmering between you. Remember, once again, these lightning bugs, they seem to they kind of like you guys. They're like around you. Matter of fact, they're like flying in front of you. Like, right there. They're kind of like the flies, but they're not making noise. They're just like, they continuously glow. They're a moment and then they're not. But you can definitely see they're impeding your vision.
Do I have advantage on this?
You can give me a perception check. I mean, you're climbing. It's gonna take you 7 minutes.
I'm just confirming that I
Give me a
do
perception
see an infrared still.
Oh yeah, we'll let that happen. That's fine. I'm gonna say you're probably focused on not falling, JoJo, unless you don't give a shit. There's movement all around you, but you don't see him specifically. You're already pretty much like halfway up the tree. Fucking, they're little dots.
Does anyone have a normal med kit, a non-nanite based one?
Riley shakes her head. No, I was actually saving this advanced med kit as a last resort. I also have nanite patches, but if you're saying the nanites don't work, then these are practically useless at this moment.
Okay, you're close enough, Doran, where you can kind of hear and see that they're trying to regroup. There's a couple of them like with weapons. They're like looking in the brush around. They don't seem to notice you, but you can overhear they're wounded.
Then
give me a perception check, Doran.
Riley would then be like, I can go back with you and help you with the supplies. Maybe you leave everyone else in here for now.
Question.
If anything, and she shakes her vial, like, worst case scenario, we might be able to use this to light some fires, maybe put something on fire.
Gonna give you I mean, it's not hard to see this. Next to you see a medicinal plant there, Doran.
I'll grab it. I carefully grab it by the roots. Make sure it's, I want to say all good, as in like not damaged by the roots.
Okay.
As I'm pulling it out.
Give me a D12 for that. Oh yeah. Yep. You're able to collect a couple of them if you want, whatever you want, for fucking medicinal shit. You know how it's administered. It can fucking take care of wounds. It's basically has kept you alive. As we're gonna get into your story in a minute, maybe if you want to share, but who knows?
Okay, I know what to do. So I put it in my mouth. I chew it up into a paste. I put one of them. I put it in my mouth, chew it up into a paste, spit it back out, form it into a little ball, and toss it at them.
Toss it at who specifically?
Who's injured?
They all look fucked
Everybody.
up. They're all.
Well, you might have just seen Derek like puking up some weird.
Yeah, he would
like
be the most
spazzing out and then puking this white fluid. He's like laying on the ground, I think, right now.
I think Banshee and Hammer are also like maybe crouched down to the ground or sitting or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're on the
I
ground.
was under the impression there.
I
I'm
think
gonna
Guy is
throw
the
it at
only one that's
Riley.
standing.
Yeah. What's that?
Riley, the glowy one of them all,
Give me an attack roll. This is an attack.
kills her. I would laugh if this kills her. Sets everyone on fire because her sweat is well done.
Oh yeah, that's splats. I'm not even. You can't even roll to fucking avoid that. It literally it splats like I don't know wherever the fuck you want.
Like in the mouth.
For
Yeah.
their
which
wounds.
would make sense because
Splat.
she's like looking at her med kit on the ground and looking at Derek and trying to figure out what
Something.
so she's not paying
Yeah,
attention at all.
Riley. Suddenly
So
something
I forgot,
hits you.
wait, I forgot that I have acid.
I'm gonna say it burns at first. However, whatever medicinal herb this is, it quickly changes and it starts like to feel good. Yeah, so it burns a little bit. It's uncomfortable, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And as you're about to swat it away, it starts to like make you feel better, and it tingles, and it's fucking glowy. Dumb shit.
Does she know what direction that came from?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
If only one of us had a trace right now.
Only one of you had anything.
And yet you don't, because we're in my jungle now.
In my house now.
Nope,
What is up
not
with
a
this?
fucking clue. It could have been from
Stealthiest uglier ever.
anywhere.
Why am I getting like just not ones? What
Just
is
look
this?
up and ask if JoJo dropped it.
What?
So
Actually, Riley looks
All
in
right.
the completely opposite direction of what they came from. She
Well,
goes, I
as
think one of these fireflies bit me. I don't
as-
know,
as you do that, Dai fucking raises his weapon right towards you, Doran.
but
It's like, come out, or I will fucking light your world up.
slowly
Damn.
backing away, making sure not to make a noise.
He shoots a warning shot in the air. Boom! Everyone kind of like looks and draws their attention towards you. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but you need to come out and show yourself.
does Riley know that whatever happened to her is healing her a little bit?
Yeah, give me an intelligence check. Just don't roll a 1.
Roll a
You know
one.
what? You know what
Dude.
will gonna happen, right?
Jojo, as you're
Her
like
intelligence.
3/4 of the way up, you suddenly hear a gunshot.
Oh my
That's
God.
that's enough to feel like it's not hurting you any.
So she's gonna go to die. It's like, hey, just kind of ease it up a bit. If they were the ones who hit me with whatever that is, it's healing, or it hurts a little bit, but I think it's helping actually. So-
Okay, is it hurt a little bit or is it healing?
Well, it stings, and then now.
Okay,
it's-
so how do we know it's not going to poison you? So by
oh.
now, Hammer and Banshee have also like lined up towards in the direction, and we're about to light this fucker up, and he seems to be backing away. It's not running like the other thing, so it's got to be. Is it that guy that we fucking saw on the beach?
It might be that guy, to be honest. If he's coming from around that direction, I know he was waving at us earlier. So if he wanted to kill us, he would have killed us.
Well, then
earlier,
maybe
too.
he should come out and reveal himself instead of hiding in the fucking shadows. Rubik's fucking Dai says that pretty loud.
Guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab a leaf, write some dirt on it, and then toss the leaf their direction. I'm gonna write on it. Please don't shoot.
It's like, all right, give me another attack roll.
You're gonna hit Riley in the face again. Oh, no,
right,
almost a
like-
one.
You write it on this leaf, right? You're like behind a tree, foliage, whatever. You write the fucking thing, you throw it. Like you guys see a leaf fucking fly out, like an airplane that is not made, like a paper airplane that's not made well, and it just kind of like falls to the fucking ground. You see Dai, he's like, what the fuck? Why don't you go see if he's friendly, Riley? He says with a smile. Jojo, is there anything you're doing after you heard a gunshot?
No, as far as I know, all the people down here who had guns was our team, and it was only a single shot, so I'm going to continue trying to get us a direction to move.
Okay. You
Jojo's
get
like the
to
only
the
intelligent
top
one
of the
of all of us.
canopy. Give me a perception check, please.
She just went above into the air. Oh fuck!
No, Jojo is in the canopy, fucking hundreds of feet. Like, all right, Jojo.
That was. If only I was here earlier.
If only.
I know.
Jojo. All right, if you fucking I hate you. You get negative experience with this set. No. Jojo, what do you see? You see a lot of jungle, lots and lots of jungle. As the sun is coming up over the horizon, you also see large birds, which are perching to the west of you. I guess to your left, we'll say. Large birds nesting on a giant cliff. To your right, you see water. Lots and lots of water stretching as far as the eye could see. It's basically jungle, cliffs, and water. And I will show you a map in a minute. You do not see any buildings, settlements, people, smoke. You only see fucking creatures and jungle. Give me a D12, please. That's pretty fucking good. Give me a speed check, though.
Oh, thank God.
Give me a speed check. Because we're going to do... Holy shit! Wow, that's it. All right. As you quickly take in your sights, you get a strategic advantage point, you know, whatever. You make a line of whatever that. Suddenly, you have a sense that you're being stalked as you see one of these creatures, these giant winged creatures, drop down towards you as it's going to catch you. However, you are nimble and quick enough to get a fucking way as it just fucking flies up and screeches. And you all hear the screech from I don't know what the fuck that was. Leave me alone.
What was that screech? Sorry.
It screeches, okay? That's it. I don't know what that was. I tried for something and it didn't come out the right way.
You get
So
a
anyways.
soundboard.
Yeah, thanks. I need never mind.
Here,
Anyways,
I got it.
do you have a screech? I'm scared.
Yeah, I have a soundboard.
I'm scared.
Oh boy. Here you go.
God. It's gotta be. Come on, Dino screech.
Where the fuck is it?
All right. Well, while you do that,
God damn
Jojo, you fucking you're taking the sights. You get away.
Here,
It doesn't catch you.
I found it.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
head back down.
Yeah.
This is canon now. That's the screech.
So you got giant four-legged chickens, and then you got ducks in the air, which it misses.
Giant duck.
Giant ducks, and it misses you as you start to go down towards the bottom. Jesus Christ, Doran. Riley, are you going towards him?
Wait, do I hear the screech?
Everyone hears a screech.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately start climbing the tree to get whoever's up there down.
Okay, you're some distance from the tree
already on my
she
way down.
climbed. Yeah. Would you? I mean, whatever. We're gonna let you. There is a tree near you. You can climb, but she's on a different tree. I mean, you'd have to run past the group to get to the tree she was climbing.
No, I'm just getting up a
Give
tree.
me a speed
so
check.
You can hear me,
Give me a speed check.
so I can.
If he's gonna go up the tree where
Yeah,
he is,
Riley.
that
As
means
you
he's gonna-
start walking towards him, suddenly you see this guy. This large ass fucking huge guy, and we didn't really describe you yet because you weren't here, but you just see him fucking lunge in the tree. Give me a straight D12, please, and start to fucking climb rapidly up to the top, up this fucking canopy. All right, those are pretty good rolls. Yeah, you do it. You're climbing the tree. Jojo's coming down. Give me another speed check for you, Jojo. All right, that's pretty good. And a speed check for you there, Doran. Another one. Please and thank you. See, what saves you in this game is cybernetics. And, yeah. All right, you're pretty zippy. Jojo's coming down quick. I'm not gonna have you do a perception check. You're some distance away from the group and her, so you're probably like 20 meters away. Remember, it's dense jungle canopy. It's all glowing. The sun is coming up, however, by the way. It's hot, humid, something you're used to, Doran. As you look over, you do see, Jojo fucking climbing down the tree very rapidly as the bird screeches. What would you like to do there, Doran?
I'm gonna yell, "Get to cover, find a branch, and then shoot an arrow at the bird."
Okay, you can give me an attack roll. Just give me a straight attack roll for this. All right, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna have you waste an arrow though. The bird has not like come through the canopy. It was kind of like she was at the top of the canopy. It came down, tried to grab her. It didn't, and it veered off. So it's not coming down to you. If you get that,
Okay.
I probably should have
But
mentioned that
I
before
guess
you climbed.
I'll
But
start climbing down.
okay,
Also, I am using my tail as an extra limb like a monkey. But you
Okay.
just see it stacked to the tree.
all right, Riley. As you get to where that location, if you're still heading towards it, you see this individual jump down in front of you, using his tail like a monkey.
He would
Lands
have
in
if
front of you with a thud.
lands in front of me, he would have a right like her gun pointed at her with like the glass vial on her hand, kind of like ready to throw the glass vial to put it on fire.
Okay. I just want to point out you are looking up once again. You might have seen this individual across, like from the shores, but now you're
Right.
in front of him. He's in front of you. And how tall are you there, Doran?
He's like 7.
Yeah, no, she's short.
And at this time, Jojo, you're pretty quick, so you make it down to the tree as well. Derek, what are you doing in all this? Dai's just kind of like looking at this point.
I'm just trying to figure out what they're all looking at, and if I can see what they're looking at, I'm probably also pointing a gun in that direction.
Okay, yeah, you recognize the figure as the one you saw on the beach.
Okay, so she's gonna say, were you the same guy from the beach that was waving at us earlier? She still has her gun pointed at you. She's kind of looking up because she's only 5 foot tall.
Yeah, no. I guess Doran would feel very uncomfortable with a gun pointed at him. He'd get a little upset.
There's more than one.
Does he show that
That's
he's
like
about to
3.
get upset?
Give me a
Doran's
perception.
gonna
Does
leave.
he know what a gun is?
Well, he would
Yeah,
actually,
he
yes. Give me a perception check, Riley. If one of you were, if we had somebody else here, he'd want to roll a fucking Inception or whatever he does, and it would work. But that's pretty good. You're gonna see that he is definitely like nervous, even though you can't see his face.
He's about to run.
So seeing that, she's gonna like lower her gun and kind of like puts away the glass vial and put her hand up, like as in like she's not gonna. She's like, okay, you're not you don't seem dangerous. You feel like you're wanting to help. I'm not gonna shoot you as long as you don't do anything weird. She says, and she's gonna yell to the group like, I think it's the same guy from before.
I think I remember that guy shooting towards me.
Oh,
And then
no.
abandoning us to
Little
the
baby.
Kraken.
And he was like banging on my capsule trying to like get me.
Yeah, well, Dice kind of like looks at you guys. He lowers his weapon.
Riley's
as
gonna
well.
be like, well, I don't know if he might be the one that threw whatever the heck that was on me because I'm feeling a little bit better. He might know how to heal, which we all desperately need.
Well, we can
Who's looking the worst right now?
fucking yeah, I don't know if it's Hammer, Banshee, or fucking Derek actually.
I think it would be Derek.
I think
Riley's
Derek-
also low too.
Yeah,
Riley's like just 33.
I would say Hammer, Banshee, and Derek are pretty fucking low. Like Hammer and Banshee got fucked up.
Wait,
Derek's
also
not-
sorry. Oh, that healing thing that Riley got hit on. How much healing did that do?
D12.
Okay, well, D12.
Yeah, they look pretty fucked
yeah.
up. I would say Derek, Hammer, and Banshee are behind Riley. So you guys are
Well, I
looking-
don't think
Ooh.
Derek. Well,
Nice.
Derek did take half his health and like bruising and stuff, being
and
battered
being
around.
shaken like a salt shaker in his fucking coffin before tossed through the air for 150 meters by the Kraken. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to who's the leader, like of the caravan again?
You see Die. This larger guy. He kind of like lowers his gun, his weapon. He looks at you as you
I'm gonna
approach.
go up to Di. I'm gonna show him the plant. I'm gonna do the same thing. Put it in my mouth and then spit it out and then put it on his wounds.
Is he? See, Die. Hold on.
Is that the same plant that has all the ooze on it?
What the fuck?
What is there a D? What?
+8. What the fuck was that? Anyone want to know how that rolled?
Mm,
Why do
So-
you have
Weird.
2d4?
Why?
Wait,
Fuck.
what? Do you see that, right?
Yeah, no, I saw it.
Why is there
Wha-
two
I have-
D6s on the board
Yeah,
right
I
now?
have two D6s,
What?
and what the fuck? One D12 is now two D6s. I
The
hate.
roll adds up to different than what it said.
Dude, I don't even fucking know. We're not gonna question what just happened. We're just gonna delete that, okay?
Did the
Yeah.
DM just roll a dice of doom?
No, look at it says one D.
Indeed, he did.
Maybe did I type rolling? Is that what? No, it makes no, sense. Why the? I have no.
You typed you typed the
Okay,
correct
guess
thing. I
what?
don't know
You
why
all,
it's-
guess what? Yeah, the nanites, suddenly, as you're all talking, the entire forest disappears, nanites disappear, and you fall to the next tier. Let's go.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. We're not going to do that to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, no, Dai kind of like looks at you as you do that. He's like, well, that's kind of disgusting, but... So what is this? Some kind of fucking herb thing?
I'm like coughing, trying to get my voice back because I haven't spoken in a while. Fix wound.
It's like Tarzan.
You sound like a super mutant. You know what those are, he says? I'm not
He
saying
just
you...
grunts and works away to the next person, uses the last healing plan. Who's worse out of the two?
It's
Banshee
probably
and
Derek.
him or
Say Derek.
Derek.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to little child.
Little child.
Derek.
Oh, no green stuff here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to little child.
Fucking hell.
Am I gonna get molested?
Don't go there. Don't go there.
He just called you a child. Don't go
That's-
there.
Unadult as this game is, that's don't go there. Or adult.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some
Yeah.
of us
No,
have
I've
family
played
Just
reasons.
go.
We get
Don't
posted
do it.
on YouTube, people.
Yeah. Nope.
Just
Nope.
don't. Just don't.
Nope. Slavery's fine, but you go that, that's the
Monetization is bad.
yeah. Nope. All right. Anyways,
God.
you're going up to the little green guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do that. We'll do the same thing. And then for the last guy, is he bleeding out? Is he currently bleeding?
I mean, he's got cuts and bruises. I mean, he's got cuts. He's like, yeah, actually bleeding in spots. So
So I heal a D12.
yes.
So, I'm guessing the Earth is naturally, was it a base? The ground is naturally a base because everything's pretty much fucking acidic. I'm going to take some, get some spit out of my finger and wipe it on his cut so he doesn't bleed anymore, and then grab some dirt and put it over it so it neutralizes the acid.
Okay. All right. We're going to say you spend some time patching the group up. Jojo, what are you doing besides looking over 18? Mind you, there's a reason my players have to be over 16. Okay? 18 in some players. Whatever. 16. Okay? 16.
Riley's 20.
There you go. See? Love dolls are like 2. So see, it gets blurry when you're talking about androids, bioderms, and love dolls because they could be like 2 to 5. Like, so that's fucking weird. But anyways, Jojo, what are you doing? We're not talking about that right now. I don't know what the fuck.
Jojo would be kind of in the background, just keeping an eye on things.
Okay, give me a perception check, or actually, just give me a D12. Not that I want to rush things through, but there's certain parts I want to get you guys to because this is. Okay, you're on Overwatch, I guess. You're protecting things as Doran. You're going to continue to heal the group, I guess.
Yeah.
With your herbs,
Can-
dirt, and saliva.
Can
Riley, go ahead.
Riley would like if she's seeing him like healing, she would like go up and try to like maybe talk to him and ask him like what he's doing so she could collect some of these things that he's doing.
You know what? Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, we all know how I've been rolling, guys. So.
And depending on what you roll, it's pretty fucking good. Doran, give me a perception check. Or actually, give me an intelligence for this. Let's see what your intelligence is. I was gonna say perception would be better, but actually, what is your perception versus intelligence?
My perception is perception is 5, intelligence is 8.
Yeah, so do a +6 to the roll. We'll do the medium. How about that? Taking a cue from MC.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna
I
land on
mean
a
it's
one.
not good. It's enough. Like you kind of see Riley like very observantly watching what you're doing. If you'd like to explain things to her, you could. We can do
Okay.
She
some.
would,
I guess-
actively ask him. Actually, she wouldn't
Okay.
just be staring. She would actively ask him, like,
Well, there you
so
go.
this is, yeah. So if she's gonna say, this is the stuff that you are healing with. What is this? And where can we get some more?
I'm starting for the plant, and I'm like, this is good plant. Acid for cuts, stop bleeding. Ground, base. Put it on the cut after acid stop bleeding.
Okay. And,
Basic chemistry.
yes, the base and the acids. Okay. And what about the roots? Can you show me what roots you use for this?
I show her one of the plants, and I go, roots needed. Roots are needed for healing. Stem bad, just roots.
I'm actually writing this down. How you're writing? How you saying it?
I'm trying. So he hasn't talked to people in a very long time.
That's-
He's still getting the hang of it.
yeah. So like, she's not judging him or anything.
It's just
she's not-
he survived here for so long that he just doesn't.
Shh. They don't know that
know
yet.
how to
Yeah.
talk.
Just be
Yeah,
like
let him
he.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a little. He's out of practice. We'll say that.
Well, I mean, she's not actually at all judging. She's actually like listening in and trying to communicate with him. She's trying to find
Maybe.
out.
I know, but
Maybe.
you said you're bumping down, everything
Riley,
was
give me a
backing up.
perception check. Yeah.
Okay. You know, regardless of me raising these attributes to 12, my dice rolls are still
Perfect.
loaded the wrong direction. See?
Damn.
I can't. I can't like.
I don't
Because
understand
you're-
why I'm rolling like
Roll 20
ones.
sucks. I'm not. Roll one more time, just for shits and giggles. Like, because this is like, you're not stupid. Like, all right, that was perception. Give me a fucking intelligence check. Let's try that. How about that?
Let's see.
All right,
it's not too
that's
bad.
good enough to. You can. You're intelligent enough, even though you're just kind of like really focused on the fucking ferns he's pulling up and spit or whatever. You can kind of see that he's having a hard time and maybe self-conscious of his fucking talking. Okay, how about that? You might be aware
That's
that. Yeah.
She's gonna give him a thumbs up with a smile, like just
Christ.
to show him that she's not actually like judging him or anything, to make him feel more
Actually,
comfortable.
Doran, give me an intelligence check.
She's
We're
she's
gonna. We're
legit
just.
trying
This is
to
what
make
this
him
session's gonna be.
understand.
We're gonna just fucking. Hey,
Test out the
yeah,
rolls.
Anthony. I know. Just hang out there, on the beach while all this is going on, because
Oh wow. Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna say like she puts her thumb up, and you're not sure if that's good or bad, but you can see from her smile maybe like that's a good thing. Maybe because I don't think you've ever seen that either.
No, I haven't seen that. No, I have not.
Yeah, so
I don't
that's a-
think. Yeah, based on the backstory, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't
No,
think.
so you have no fucking clue there, dude. You're just like.
This is hilarious.
While this is going on, Dai is kind of like getting his shit together. He's talking to Hammer and fucking Banshee and stuff. He's looking over at you, Derek. Well, you want to go back and back? We should try to probably get some of the fucking supplies back if we can.
I look at him after he said that. Can I? Am I able to hear what he said?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, he's like right there. He's not trying to hide it.
No, no. Mama Kraken, no good. Not
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. Well, if we don't get our supplies, we're fucking dead out here. Unless you got a place we can go and hang out. We're fucking regroup.
Have
And I
people-
start leading up my huts. I have everything made.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm leading him towards the. What is it?
Okay, so you're walking off. In other words,
I'm like motioning them to follow.
and kind of like looks around at the rest. He's like, "What the fuck? We still got. What about those
We
two
need
on the
to-
beach?"
It,
Looks over.
I'm
We
bringing
really
them.
need to get that stuff back.
Yeah, we need to at least grab that.
Mm-hmm.
Can Hammer, Banshee, and Derek like stand up on their own now?
Yeah, they can walk.
No.
They can
Yeah,
walk.
you can.
So
you need help, but they can
if
walk.
Riley, well, first off, before like while she's on them, can she like grab some of the roots that he was pointing out earlier, just to have her own supply?
Yeah, give me give me a D12 for grabbing roots. You can, Derek. You can give me a perception check,
Ooh, 7. Oh, nice.
and then Jojo, you can give me. What do I want for this roll? Give me a second. I need to find this. You can
I'm
give.
being honest. I forgot about the people at the beach.
Yeah, you can give me a a luck check. That one's not good, Derek. 15. That's neither or. All right, you go on patrol. You come back. You see them like standing up and starting to head out. It looks like, as Riley has gone off to collect some fucking ferns. Actually, Riley, give me a luck check.
Would she be just collecting it right where they're standing though? Because Dorn was explaining.
What's that, Dorn?
The problem is, I know the foliage, and if she gets the bad of the luck, she's fucked.
Oh, is that your?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
that was so close to a 1.
How do I progress the story if you all are rolling like shit? It's fine. I have got alternatives for this shit. That's
So,
fine. Yeah.
I was thinking that Riley was just grabbing whatever roots is around them. She's not going away from the group.
That's fine. Yeah, there's
and
not.
and then-
Unfortunately, there's not that much around you. You have to like start to wander off to get some stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not you're not being jumped or anything, but whatever. Yeah, you're able to pick up a good pile. We'll say as much as you can carry. As like Dies looking over at like, yeah, go ahead.
So I was gonna say like, and then when Dorn was trying to lead them away, and Dies kind of like he was hesitant, right? Because he wants to go back to the thing. She'll say, maybe if everyone else can follow this new guy, Di, I can go with you. I have some healing supplies.
No split up. Stay together.
Well, we got some supplies we got to pick up back on
We
the
also
beach.
got 2 people back there too.
I don't know if they're people. I think they're pretty much
You have
done.
to at
But
least get their cores, their androids.
that's fine. Jojo,
Wait,
give me another
both of them?
fucking check, please.
Be quiet. Make it stealth.
Oh my god!
Oh my
guys.
goodness! Is there a setting in Roll20 to check this?
I'm gonna have to. No, I'm just gonna have to do what a DM/GM/arbiter does and fudge his things to make things happen because this isn't. Give me a perception check, Jojo.
We're playing golf, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking god. Actually, you know what?
rolling
No. Give me a luck check.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. No, that's Jojo. No. Jesus.
I think we're rolling a D4.
What do you guys? Yeah, what the hell is going on today? Anthony. Note.
Yes.
Give me a D12. Give me a luck check, please. This is on you. I
How fun.
yeah. I mean, you're just sitting on the beach, fucking, thinking about your life and everything that's going on, listening to the palm trees. Is that
17.
enough? All right. You know what? Here's what's going to happen. Even though your body is
I mean, if
inert,
it's not enough, I can always re-roll it because I
I-
still have that one re-roll.
oh, use it. Let's fucking use that. And if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna...
And it's a one.
Yeah, right.
I'll be a 1 watch.
Don't jinx me, asshole.
Oh my god.
It's worse.
Well, you know what? Fortunately, I am the arbiter and I make the world exist. And for all intents and purposes, and fucking sending the story in the direction I want, this is what's going to happen. As you are their note, right? You've seen everything that you do. You go back into like this, well, just your thoughts. Like, God, you guys need to watch Foundation in the last episode because you literally, I mean, think about if you were alone with yourself for a long, long time with nobody else, what would happen? Fortunately, it hasn't been that long, or has it? Because androids think differently. Although you're maybe not an android.
Well,
Hmm.
he's programmed to think he's human,
He
right?
is.
So I think he'd think human.
So
Android
he's-
Yes.
is programmed to be like a basic robot kind of.
Yeah.
Follow the Isaac, like from iRobot, is kind of what Android is.
Yeah.
So Android just kind of like goes to sleep.
So, but there comes a point where you're like with your own thoughts where you're like, all right, this is not good for me. But anyways, as you've just come out of whatever state, it's weird because you have no response from your body. Well, because we know somebody's shocked it to fucking death. Great job, by the way. Don't do that again. But there, you get a vision. It's almost like you're astral traveling. Okay, like you get a vision of like the world around you, which is odd. You kind of see like your friends, your group. Your well, I don't want to say. I don't want to do it. Yeah. The people you came here with. You see where they are in position to this world, this weird map, this island per se, and one of them specifically catches your eyes, your interest. I don't know, your astral projection, whatever the fuck. And it is JoJo. Near her is something important to the point where you feel like you must point this out. Give me a D12, and JoJo, give me a D12.
It's gonna take a minute because my freaking computer just shit the bed.
That's fine. I mean, JoJo got a
Same.
7,
I
so
can't open up Discord on my computer.
Discord's awesome. It's still working for me, so whatever.
I was gonna say I could roll for you, but that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, right. All right, it doesn't matter. We're gonna just continue this through narration. How about that? You are able to like highlight the area. JoJo, as you're doing your little thing, you're kind of like patrolling the area. You suddenly get a hunch that you should go in the specific direction. It's weird how it happens. Do you go in said direction?
Oh, of course you would.
Oh,
Between Venus and the drone shit, she's always gonna follow her hunches.
there you go. Maybe cores are interconnected in a way. Who knows? Anyways, what happens? Well, you walk through an area. Give me a perception check again, please. Don't roll a fucking 1.
There we go.
As you walk through the, thank you. Why couldn't you guys fucking just roll this like 10 minutes ago? Anyways, as you're walking like around, you're kind of on patrol. Suddenly, your fucking love boots power up. Pew. You walk away, or continue walking. Suddenly, they power down. What do you do?
I go back to where they power up.
All right, they go back up. Pew. Actually, all your electronical systems go back online. We're going to do a game of hot and cold. What's going to happen? Which direction are you going to go? Give me a D12. Roll. Or give me an intelligence check. How about that? Just do an intelligence check. If it's over fucking, I don't know, medium, you'll fucking figure it out. Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay. It doesn't take you long to figure out that, well, yeah, as you leave a certain area, everything powers down. There's something affecting your electronics. As you continue to play hot and cold, well, you come to an area and you find the remains of a body. What would you like to do?
Do I recognize the body? Like, is it?
I mean, it's literally remains. It's fucking not even a full skeleton with like fucking shredded flesh. Like it's been there a very long time. The little parts that are still remaining. How about that? Yeah. So actually, it's pretty much just a skeleton and clothing, shredded. And it's like not even the upper half. It's just like the fucking lower half, the abdomen, legs.
Well, I'm gonna first scan it with my optics now that power's working properly.
What
see
do
it.
your optics do? Yeah.
Utterly fascinating.
What?
Let's see the
What was that note?
perfect night in most weather conditions, thermographic,
I was being a
infrared.
smartass.
Thank you. I was gonna do it, but you beat me. Okay, that's fine. As you're switching through your settings, you see an area which is, well, it doesn't register. It's cold. That's the only way to describe it. It's like a cold spot.
On the ground or on the body?
Uh, it,
Skeleton.
it's near the body, so you're assuming it was at some point attached to said body or part of body or in a pocket or something.
Kind of dig through the dirt a little, see what I find.
Okay. As you dig through the dirt, you find a vault card, as well as another strange-looking device. A tetrahedron, smooth and black, warm to the touch, unlike what it's registering on your sensors.
Does it look? All right, I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, you have a smooth, black, warm tetrahedron. It's only pretty much like, I don't know, not even, it's smaller than your core, so it's probably like 6 or 7 centimeters.
And I'm going to walk to a spot where I know power wasn't working before.
Power still works.
All right, I'm going to set it down and see how much distance I can get from it before power fails again.
Oh, I hate smart players. All right, we're gonna say probably like 5 meters.
So that's going in my back pocket for now.
All right. You put it in your back pocket. What do you do now?
I'll return to the group and kind of show them I found a new toy.
All right. Well, you don't need to even say anything because as you're walking up to them, suddenly all your comms work. The group, Doran, if you have anything powered, it works. Derek, if you have anything powered, it works. Riley, if you have anything powered, it works. Hammer, Die, Banshee, all that same stuff. I'd say no, but you're not there. But you are.
Something that I realized that didn't come into effect yet. So Derek, up to this point, hasn't, I don't think, walked. Really.
Wait, hasn't what?
Well, he was carried out there, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's encumbered, but he has Lev Tech that's powered by batteries that prevents him from being encumbered,
Yep.
as well as a bioorganic muscle suit. So I think he would have been pretty overly encumbered.
He would have.
But he can't move.
Nope. You were pretty much like, yeah, you were on the ground, but suddenly everything starts working. You feel lighter, you feel better. I don't know. Things start to work around everyone. As everyone's kind of like looking around, you walk out, Jojo. Do you have the device in hand, or you're just like, I found something?
Oh no, it's in my back pocket, and I walk up and I say, "I am God."
Really good.
As
Cade
like,
believes her. Or
it's-
not Cade.
And then I'll
so
Doran
take
believes
that
her.
to them.
Doran's
Ye-
like, oh my god.
yeah.
God.
And you know what happens? So that text, that group text you were all in suddenly activates, and because you're all comms like are synced and that close, you just get all these messages. Where are you?
Oh my
What's going
goodness.
on? How are you? What's
Riley's messed up texting pops up.
yeah?
Now, I do have a
About
question.
20 memes.
Yeah,
I doubt
like
it's really relevant.
what the fuck?
But if we have advanced comm terminals, do those have access to satellites, or is it just local right now?
Are you
Some
checking?
airplane mode.
I'm like checking with thing.
Nope, you have no connection outside where you are.
So it's just localized. That's
Yep.
good to know.
Yep.
Uh,
You have
anyone know what's causing this? I mean, is stuff just working again?
I don't know. It that's what it feels like.
And then
If
I'll
it
pull
is,
out
then
the little
I
device.
really
And,
think we should take the time to heal the last bits of the medkits we have.
as Derek is still talking, JoJo pulls out a device and holds it in her fucking hand. This little tetrahedron. as
Fluxum beacon.
he's still going off.
No.
Do we do like I do an intelligence to see if that's maybe what's causing this?
Sure, go ahead. Give me it too. Guy kind of like looks over and like, that's different. Smooth, black, warm to the touch, tetrahedron. Yeah, with your intelligence, you're not sure what it is. It's once again, it's small. It's fucking gloss, fucking black. Yeah, it looks like a 4-sided die.
Doran knows what it is? Question mark.
You can give me an intelligence check, and I'm going to tell you no, though. Give me
But
a
what if it's a 12?
it's still gonna. Well, he's gonna have to share his story, and hopefully you're all around the fucking campfire.
Of course.
Yes!
Of course.
You have no fucking. You've never seen it before in your life with the fucking backstory I sent you and why you're here. No, nope.
Can Can Riley? Because I know Derek is more hurt than her. Right?
That's fine. The only go ahead.
I
You're
was
not gonna.
say.
No, go
She's
ahead.
gonna inject the advanced medkit that she has onto Derek and see if that works.
I also have a couple of advanced medkits, but I didn't want to use them because
No,
you know,
because
the
it's turned
nanite
off, right?
situation.
You turn it off, right? The
So we
nanite.
do have healing and stuff now.
So you're
I do
gonna
have medkits and stuff I can distribute.
hold on. You're
She's
gonna.
She's gonna administer her last advanced medkit onto Derek. Just
Okay.
To see.
Go ahead. Derek, what is your current health?
22.
Give me an endurance check,
I think-
please.
Uh-oh. I think I would have killed him.
Hold on 1 second, please.
I'm trying to look to see what the...
JoJo giggles and runs away real quick.
No!
No.
What was your health? One more time.
22.
22.
Yeah, advanced medkit.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love it. I do. I love it. How do
No,
I
you
put...
don't.
I do. I fucking love it. Emotional damage. That's what I'm here to do for you. Create a story and give you emotional damage. How do I put this? So with that 19, give me a second. Yeah. So as you're there and everything starts to activate, Riley comes up and stabs you with a fucking advanced med kit. You can take 41 points of damage.
Oh no!
That's enough where suddenly you go into shock, you pass out, and you're fucking down. I believe that's it. I believe you're fucking down.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. You watch Derek convulse, seize, and go down.
She has a pile, he said, as much as she can carry. So she's gonna grab some of the roots and try to apply that healing on him quickly. Like apologizing, like behind her, like I'm sorry, I thought it
Doran,
worked."
give me a
Right now, there's more of a
D-
outside thing, it's an internal.
Doran, give me an intelligence check. Ooh, that was almost a natural 12. That's still pretty good. Yeah, basically, you know that's not going to do shit for him. Hold on 1 second. You're not dead yet, though, dude. That's it. Remember, you're not dead till...
20.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kill Derek. But I hope his revive kit doesn't activate, right?
No, he disabled it. Wait.
Okay, thank God.
Wait.
Fuck.
Did you?
I'm pretty-
Is that
He
part?
disabled both of them.
All right.
He disabled.
That's fine.
Oh, all right. I was
Yeah.
gonna say he disabled the auto med kit. He didn't
Yeah,
say anything
I
about
know the
stabilize.
auto med
No,
kit went
yeah,
down.
there's an advanced auto med kit and an auto med kit. I got both.
Wait, what about a revive? So do you have a revive kit? And or
The
no?
revive kit, it's not like you have to deploy it.
Yeah, you do. Oh, but you do have one on
not
you?
automatic.
Wait, you have one
I
on
do.
you?
Yes.
Fuck. All right, because
Are
yeah,
you
that's.
using that as an excuse to kill me?
Wait, what? No. That would actually like. Because it's
Crap,
once
what?
again that will work actually. Anyways, all right, that's perfect. Die's like, fuck! What the hell did you give him? He yells at you, Riley, as he goes over.
It's a med kit. It's a med kit. I thought things are working again. And she's like frantically applying whatever.
They
that
are, but
thing is
obviously not that. And Derek's still like seizing. And actually, as he's seizing, you see like a clear liquid coming out of his fucking mouth. And actually, like, it's almost like he's sweating, but it's not like a normal sweat. It's his body. Let's say his green body turns like clear, translucent almost as his sweat fucking pours out. We need a fucking
Oh, like
revive.
Woo.
There's
Oh.
one in I think there's one in the case they got back at the beach. We should fucking bring him back there and use that. Because obviously Di doesn't know you have one. So does anyone else know?
I'm going to pick up Kyle.
Well, Riley's with Derek right now. So when he shouts that, can she start trying to look see like
Yeah,
wherever he's carrying these?
Would anyone know you have that, Derek? Did you tell anyone?
I don't think I've said anything. I've just said that
All right, Riley, give me a
Okay, so
perception
give it a
check.
I know I have medical supplies from the past.
Yeah, so give me
Yeah,
I don't know, just give me a D12. If it's over 6, great. If not, you're not gonna think about it. It's gonna be like fucking.
it's not. No.
No.
Oh
Ah,
wow.
all right.
Okay. I can't see my dice roll, so only until it pops up. So.
All right. So you have a hunch he might have some medical stuff. As you reach through, you do find a revive. Let's
Okay.
use a revive. Jojo is taken off. Jojo, you can give me a perception check as you're leaving the area.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no.
oh,
No, I'm not actually leaving the area. I was just
oh!
fucking around.
Why? That would have been it. I would. And suddenly, as you go to shock Derek, it doesn't work. Hold on. I'm not that much of a dick. I want you all to
I find it
live.
so funny to survive all of this stuff only to die to the med kits.
I know.
Yeah.
To the medic who's trying to help out.
You guys were supposed to have like note back by now, and Fade was supposed to do all this. No, it's fine. It's fine. Hold on. What am I looking for? Medical.
Revive? You
All
said
right.
revive?
So revive kit, a small kit that can potentially bring back a character who has died, exceeded zero health, with a built-in defib and a series of stabilization stems. See, it doesn't say it's nanobase. This device can get a character's heart pumping once again. Hopefully, 3 tries stabilizes to 1 health. Give me a. What do we do with this? Well, how does this work? I don't even know. D12? Is it a medical?
Well, she has a doctor skill. Does
What?
that help?
What is the roll for a fucking revive? Anyone know?
I don't know. Personally, don't.
I guess you
Thought
could
it was
just do
just
a nat
1d12.
12 and if it gets above, just do it like
Like,
a
Like
a
over-
hit die in regular D&D.
Yeah, so it's gonna have to be like a certain amount. Like I have some things where it's like KO on a fucking 10 to 12. So it's gonna be revive on an 8 or up. So give me a D12. You need
Does her having a doctor?
you need a
skill,
6 or up.
add to
Yes.
that,
So
or
it's
no?
gonna give you a plus. What's your level in doctor? So it's gonna
1.
be a D12 plus 1, right?
Okay. I almost got it on that one.
Yeah. You shock him. However, he's not up yet. Want to try again? Second time.
Dude, she's gonna try. She's gonna kill Derek.
That's what it seems like.
That was
Oh
almost a
no!
12.
All right. So the first time
That was
nothing
almost
happens.
12.
The second time, what does it bring you to? 0 or 1 or some shit?
I think it'd be 1. It says
You,
stabilize.
Yeah. So you're
Yeah,
stabilized. Yeah, you're at 1 health. You're still unconscious though. Derek is alive. As Di kind of looks at you, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. There, Riley. Good job. So, I'm glad you.
She's gonna.
Yeah.
She's not gonna listen to what he's saying. Like seeing that he's alive, she's gonna try to fly the root things again. She's like frantically trying to pull him out.
Okay. He's gonna. At
I'm
that
just looking
point,
at her like he's stupid.
yeah, he takes his hand off your shoulder and he like takes a couple steps back. Jojo, is there anything you're doing during all this?
No, I'm just kind of watching in shock
Okay.
because I don't understand what's going on either.
No, you're basically in the same spot. You're just like with Jojo. You're kind of like watching everything. You're unable to do anything, but you're watching all this happen. Does that make
I
sense?
finally got my computer back up.
Nice. All right. Now we can move on.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Derek is not dead yet, as many of you thought he would be. He's still hanging on there, even by a thread. As Di looks around, looks over at you there, Doran. You got a place we can go to maybe rest for a little bit? Because this is fucked up. We need to figure things out. We do need to get that shit at the beach, though, and maybe the bodies.
Doran nods. He just nods. He's still not used to talking, so he just nods.
All right. He's like, Hammer, Banshee, you good? They kind of like give him a thumbs up again. You see them do the thumbs up thing to him. He's like, all right, let's fucking go.
Imagine an animated question mark above my head, and like the blank face of and like it tilted to the sideways.
Jojo and Riley, give me. Yeah, we'll say everyone else is pretty fucked up. What's that, Derek?
So Riley went through my bags and stuff. Could I ask to like communicate something else they might have seen in my bags that might be useful?
I
I
mean,
don't
yeah,
think she would
whatever
notice,
you have
to
in
be
your
honest.
bag, she would have seen. So go ahead.
How's he
Had a
doing that?
motion detector.
What's that?
Well, I had the motion detector and the advanced subsonic imager that might work now.
Okay. So you see some other things that you can give me an intelligence check, Riley.
Sure.
I'm gonna say you were focused on the medical supplies, but
Yeah.
you know,
that's what I was
Derek's got,
thinking,
yeah,
like,
Derek's got
moving
some
on.
other. Yeah, you're like,
No,
what's this
no,
shit do?
no.
How's this gonna benefit me? It doesn't. It's not medical supplies. I don't give a fuck. You left it in there. That's it.
Correct. She's
Okay.
like, okay,
Why
this
does
is
he
not
have to
med.
admit
This is not med.
Perfect. As Di like looks at you guys, let's head back to the beach, get their shit, and then you can lead us back to maybe a place we can fucking recover. How about that? He says to you, Dorn.
Doran nods again.
All right, let's move. He kind of like helps Hammer up again. Somebody want to
Doran's
take?
gonna lead the way so no one gets plant death.
Okay.
Does the route that Riley applies to Derek, does that give him any HP or no?
Yeah, you can do D12, 2D12. You're not going to wake up just yet. Actually, you can give me an endurance check. Give me 2D12 recovery, and then give me an endurance check.
So 2d12 for Riley.
For recovery, yeah. Riley, roll 2D12, and then
There's a 2d12.
give me an endurance check for Derek.
That is almost exactly average.
Right. Okay, that's pretty good. So you recover as who's carrying Derek?
Riley would be helping him out.
Doran. Doran's got Derek. I mean Doran.
Doran got it? Okay.
All right. What do you have him like over your shoulder or?
Like a sack of potatoes.
Okay, yeah, like I got my niece and nephew. Yes. So you're carrying Derek. Derek, you're going to start to come to. Your head's splitting. Maybe like translucent saliva is still like dripping out of your back, like all over Doran's back. There you go. Who cares? He's from the jungle. He doesn't smell that great, probably. We're going to
The
say
question
that.
is, do any of us smell great at this point?
Not really. By the way, as the sun rises, it's very peculiar because it's not like up above where it gets this overwhelming heat. It's fairly. It doesn't change that much, but it's humid. To the fact where it might be affecting some of your sighting equipment there, kids. Speaking of that, from now on, everyone gets a -1 to attack.
Uh-oh.
Does that include Doran?
Let's get rid of the bonus.
No, Doran is. You've been here for 5 years. You're fine. As you all head
Riley
back.
doesn't have
towards
any
the beach.
sighting equipment. Does that?
Just
Is it
general,
blinding?
like just because of the heat and the humidity. It's not really the heat, but it's the humidity that is fucking you up. So yeah.
You're not used to it. And
Yeah.
it fogs up.
Think you know how I would rather take 120-degree heat than 90-degree humid. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
humidity is
Yes,
horrible.
absolutely.
Yes.
I do
Humidity is
the opposite.
horrible.
Because if it's humid, you got like fucking swamp ass and shit, and that
Yeah.
just sucks.
And I already told him, like,
Yep.
you were, I think you were here for that. Everyone's fucking boots, like, you're squishy. It's nasty. Humidity sucks. And actually, humidity even fucking, androids might not sweat and might smell fine, but humidity does not work well on fucking mechanical components.
Yeah.
Bioorganic. Yeah, so you're all get that negative, but yeah, JoJo smells like a spring flower. If only Prism was around to enjoy that. Anyways, you're all walking
So
back
how much,
towards the
how much
beach.
negative? Oh, sorry.
How much what?
Negative again?
Just
Negative,
-1 to
we can-
attack for now.
-1.
Yeah, except for guy who's lived here, and Fade would have lived here, but he's not here. So actually, he wouldn't have. He'd be at a -2. Anyways, you're all headed back to the beach, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna make this swift and sweet.
I
One of you,
sacrifice myself to work of lies.
one of you. Here's how this is gonna go down. One of you give me a D12 roll. One of you, not all.
It's not Riley. Riley's not gonna do that.
I'll do it.
My dice rolls are horrible. There
Well,
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. No, there you go. Coming in clutch. As you're like, and you can see them, by the way, which is weird. You can't speak to them. You can kind of, it's almost like you can guide. It's like that episode of Driver. Did anyone ever play that game? Fucking Driver, where you can
Yes.
jump from one to the other and vehicles. It's fucking. Anyways, that's kind
We
of
don't-
what
we
you feel
don't-
like.
I can
Yeah.
guide them
Dude.
in a direction.
You can kind of like guide them. Like you can kind of see the area that they're around, which is weird. You're not quite sure how you're doing that, and it's actually kind of disconcerting to a degree. But you can see where they're going, and I'm gonna say with that roll, yeah, you're able to like lead them like around certain things that they might have come across, just to get the story moving to the point where I want it to be. But you all arrive on the beach. The first one is Doran with Derek. You kind of wake up. You're on the back. You realize you're being carried by Doran. You're high off the ground. How do you react about that first?
Also, I assume I have none of my equipment.
It's just
Well,
No,
yeah. Yeah, you know, you're
So I can just
basically
get
like
rid of all of it.
you're kind of just, well, no, just leave it, but you're like a spirit entity right now. You know what I mean? Kind
Okay.
of like you're there and you're still in your core, but you're somehow connected to the outside. Derek, what's that?
no, I'm just thinking that like I'm moving, but my legs aren't.
Yeah, you're like looking down 7 fucking foot, and you're like, what the fuck is your drool is fucking coming down on the ground? It's hot,
I must
humid.
be on strong
Like,
drugs.
You look up, you see like the others, like fucking Riley, everyone else behind, like you. It's like you're floating, just not.
They're below you now.
But yeah, Doran, you eventually come to the beach. And ahead of you, you see the container, the case with the 2 bodies. What do you do?
I'm gonna put Derek down slowly, and I mean a crawl. Go over to the container and the bodies. Are the 2 bodies in the container or on the container?
No. So they were. So remember, they carried a container out. So they were kind of like gripping it, but they're now like on either side of said container. So they're
So
about.
they're
There was
mechanical,
2
they're
containers.
still gripping it, and it's locked there. Got it.
Mhm. I need both JoJo and Note to give me a D12.
Doran's gonna stealth. Not he doesn't have it. I don't know why he doesn't have it when he's been living here 5 years. But he's
11.
going to
Yes, JoJo.
he's gonna stealth it to the container and drag everything away.
Give me
Slowly.
a stealth check, please. What do you mean? The container and there's 2 bodies and the container, so that's 3.
I thought, aren't they like mechanically clamped onto the thing? They're robots. You know, kind of. They're stuck there.
No, because it picked them up and like grabbed it. Like one of them was like, we'll say one of them has gripped it. We'll say like Note has gripped it, but the android is
think
like
Note was
off a
gripping.
couple of distance. Yeah, It's a little
Well, the
ways away.
android did like a double attack, so it would have had to let
Yeah.
go.
So the android, exactly. So no, it's still like one hand's clenched onto it because he was electrified by said android slash somebody. Anyways, yeah. So the android's off. So there's two. Like you could grab both of them and come back. You guys see Doran kind of like walk out on the beach. Anyone going with him? Di kind of like just
Um,
stops and watches for a minute.
right, seeing that Dorn
Um,
was crawling and trying to be like stealthy, I think she would follow suit because she's stealthy
so I don't fuck.
and
How
probably grab
so I
whatever.
know based on the backstory, I forgot to edit my skills.
Mhm.
He's in fucking he's been here for 5. I'm pretty sure he knows how to be stealthy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
yeah.
I'm gonna-
We're gonna
Well, I
give
was
you.
just thinking about
give you
this.
that.
Is wouldn't infiltration be sneaking in like corporate places, but like survival would be sneaking in outdoorsy places?
You know, that's actually.
Infiltration just said stealth. I'm not sure.
I like that though. The separation of the two.
Okay.
That would be good. But no, I feel like I don't know. I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to ponder. That might be a good idea. Send that to me, will
Oh,
you? Because I'm not gonna remember right now, and I got
I'll
too
write
many
it in,
fucking
keep
notes.
back.
Yeah, just do that. But for now, let's just no, that would be infiltration would be corporate, survival would be outside. Just give me a speed check there, buddy.
Okay.
Give me a +1 to it because you're still new, even though you've been here for 5 years. You're level 1, dude.
I know.
Ha ha ha. You should be like probably level 3 or 4 or 5 right now, but you all have to
Yeah, but
earn
I-
your fucking levels. What?
I'm level 3 from the last session. It's just I haven't had the time to allot my skill points, as you say.
Okay. Riley, are you following him out there?
Yeah,
Of
she'll
course.
unless if no one's gonna stop her, she will try to. She's always trying to help out.
I'm
and
gonna say
seeing as
you're
he's
speedy, so give me a speed check too.
Rick is conscious right now, but I'm guessing he's loopy.
I would say
I
probably.
don't think I've been informed on what's going on. And the
You know
first
what?
thing that I think of is to
Here's-
yell at you guys.
Here's what you see, Derek. Derek sees a bunch of like, even though the sun is coming up.
Oof.
Oh fuck! Even though the sun is coming up, right? There's a bunch of like low bugs, like fireflies. They're like glowing around you. There's these bright flashes of light, and then there's one on your hand that comes down, and it kind of like glows a little bit. What do you do about that?
Oh,
And I
Derek?
kind of like look at it.
Okay, it glows. It glows a couple of times.
do I see this?
You're going out to get the stuff with Riley right behind you.
Okay.
Aha, Derek.
And I'm close enough to JoJo that. Am I close enough to JoJo that electronics are working?
Oh yeah, they're working.
Okay. So like, comms are working. I could just send like a message on comms. Something.
I mean, most of them are right next to you. The only two that are not are Doran and fucking Riley, which go out onto the beach.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask and be like, where are we right now?
With the firefly still in your hand. Oh my god.
On a. I wish I knew. Fucking Di says, looking over at JoJo.
I'm pretty sure Doran's the only one who knows where the fuck we are.
But
So-
you're too far to respond to that. I think.
Do you have a
If
con?
elect-
I don't think-
Nope.
Derek, what?
Okay, so Derek has put together that stuff around that object works, makes power, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But not nanites.
Yep.
Nanites are still a no-go.
Well. Yes.
Because I'm assuming it's a bad idea for me to still try to use nanite barrage. Or regenerate.
Do, 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 do.
Do you guys think that maybe my pod will work? We can get that artifact near it?
You and that fucking pod, dude.
I'm just suggesting ideas. Maybe if you guys could figure out where the cars are, they might work too.
They're under the water. But Riley's not responding to that. She's sneaking to the beach.
I don't know. Cars might work underwater still.
Dude, they're meant for desert, not water. There's a massive difference.
Shh.
All
That's
right.
meta. That's fine. Derek's talking, like Riley
Sorry.
and fucking Doran are off there on the beach. You grab your shit. All right, with those rolls, you're able to grab everything and come back. Jojo, you're standing next to Derek as he's talking. Dai's kind of like looking at him. He will say exactly what you said, though, there for Doran. Like, I'm pretty sure that's probably not going to work down here, but maybe one of the other. Maybe we can get the fucking. I got an idea. He looks over at you. I can't, over at JoJo. I can't swim. And as you come back, Doran, he kind of looks up at you. Can you swim there, big guy?
Don't go in water.
Well,
Mama Squid territorial.
in water is stuff that'll fucking keep us protected from the shit in this place. I'm thinking that the device might just power something up and we can fucking get it back. I mean, obviously we're not going to be able to drive, but if we can get those winches off of the fucking APC and the sand brawler, we can winch that shit out. I don't know what kind of damage this fucking water is going to do to it, but that might be our best bet.
I have a repair kit. I might be able to help.
Well, there you go. Well, first we got to get the shit out of it. It's what? How deep is that bitch? He kind of like looks over at like notes by as you fucking drag him up. He's not going to be able to
call.
tell
I'll be
us.
right back.
Okay. He's not going to be able to help us right now. We need to try to get.
Perhaps I can assist.
What's that?
Perhaps I can assist.
Yeah, because you don't need to breathe. So, I mean, I got in my suit, so I'm pretty sure I could fucking survive a couple of 10, 20 minutes down there without fucking air. But I'm
So is
thinking,
Doran
My
and
optical
Riley-
camouflage. The creature will not be able to spot me.
give me
I
an
should be able to get down there.
give me an intelligence check, Jojo. Actually, I'll do it for die too. 'Cause... All right, that's pretty good. You know the optical camel's not going to work underwater.
So wait, they've recovered the crate and
Android
two
and
bodies.
Note.
Yep.
Yeah, Android and Note. Yeah.
okay, because Derek would know the stuff that is on the Android. And on the Android, there's a lot of smoke grenades. These smoke grenades. That might
How is
help.
that gonna...
Well, it's like obscure vision and stuff. I don't know if they'd work underwater. I'm just spitballing ideas. But
They
he
might.
also has an extra infrared goggle, high quality advanced sniper rifle, and some attachments.
Does he have
Perhaps
meds?
if I get close enough to the place where it sank, this device will allow me to connect to my drone, and it can assist us from under the water.
Did anyone see where that fell? Do we know where that is?
It was with the
Wasn't it-
truck.
All right. So if we can get your drone activated, we can use that. I kind of like puts his hand on his head. So we get the drone first, retrieve the lines, and maybe we can winch the vehicles out.
It's worth
It
a
is
try.
possible.
He looks around at the others. Derek.
I think it's our best option.
Doran, you probably get a little bit of what they're talking about, but you're unsure. Maybe.
Dorian just knows that they're trying to go into the territory of the Mama Squid, and he wants no part of it. He's gonna hold up into a tree and climb high, not too high, but just high enough for them to overlook, but not get involved.
You all see this big guy just fucking climb a tree and like perch up on it with his fucking bow ready.
So Riley, seeing because she was with him, she's gonna call out to him and say, uh, how does this big creatures does she see? Does she feel anything on the water? Going invisible would help become undetectable. How does this creature see?
I'm Doran's gonna shrug because he doesn't know, but he knows that he's massively territorial.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to be quick. That's what I'm hearing. Excuse me, Jojo,
Well,
Riley.
Riley's gonna say, well, if someone can let me read or so, I can go invisible. Maybe I can bring that thing towards the drone. I don't
So
know if that's gonna work.
I think I have an idea. I don't know if it'll help. So you said we got the two androids back, or the android and no, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They're fried, right?
Oh yeah, they're
Yes.
fucked.
Not gonna work. Um, what do we think are the chances that like? I'm wondering if the fusion blades on the android would be intact. They weren't being used or anything. They were powered off. I don't know. It makes
At
sense if
this
everything was
point,
fried, though.
At this point, Jojo will kind of just casually mention, "Oh, I can speak with Note."
He just said
Die,
that now.
die, hammer, bitch. He kind of like look at you like, and they kind of like look down at the body. Note's fucking dead.
I'm not sure how, but I'm able to interface with his core. I can converse with him.
So what does his core tell you to do? Die asks, sarcastic.
Currently, his core is very confused.
Yeah,
He
aren't
does
we
not
all?
believe he is an android, but I do not see how I would be able to communicate with him otherwise.
That I don't get it. Die says he's like, whatever that is, we'll have to figure that out later. Right now, if we're going to try to recover these vehicles, I say we do it now, or we head back to. And he looks up at the tree at fucking Doran up there with his fucking huge ass piece of rebar pointed down. He looks back over at you, Jojo. Okay, so since you can talk to Note, can we recover at least your drone? Maybe we can put his fucking core in that for now or something?
That may be possible. I once inhabited the drone, and I was able to control it.
We can either put him in there or the android, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, if we can get our shit back, that would give fucking, I think, raise our odds until we figure out where the fuck we are, because this is making no lick of sense. I almost want to say we're in some kind of virtual construct, but I don't remember fucking ever getting interfaced. Do you, any of you?
No.
Would I have any information on like exactly where the sand brawler is? If so, can I ping it at all?
You do. Give me a D12 for this. I fucking love this shit. I don't roll a Y. All right, that's good enough. Yeah, actually,
That is
so
literally average.
that's enough though for this. All you're doing is sending a ping. Jojo, you as you're looking like towards the water, you get like a highlight of the sand brawler underneath your drone and the fucking APC. The APC, mind you, is probably like, I don't know, 10, 15 meters away from the sand brawler. Your drone is obviously with it too, but you have it all highlighted.
I can see the vehicles. It seems Note was able to show them to me.
But no is, Die says. He looks back down. He looks back at you. He's like, I don't even want to know. It doesn't matter. Can we get down there? Can you see anything else?
Can I do like a sonar scan to see if I
can show them what is underneath.
I want a different roll for this. This is not just a. Give me a perception check. Welcome to the definition of what is consciousness. That's pretty. That's pretty fucking good. All right, you ping out, and actually, your scan may have gotten more attention than you wanted. However, right now it seems clear. Like I said, the sun is coming up too. Maybe some of you don't understand that might have something to do with it. Maybe you do. I don't know. There's also still a firefly on your fucking hand, Derek.
I wanna look at it closely.
Oh my god.
It looks like it's leaving some kind of fluid on your hand.
Does it hurt?
No, doesn't hurt.
Lick it.
You licked the firefly or the fluid?
Oh my god.
Fluid.
This guy's gonna die.
See what he's doing?
Okay. I mean, the firefly's right there, so by licking the fluid, you're going to be licking both firefly and fluid.
Oh boy.
Just so you're aware.
Jojo will look over to Note's body and says, "It helps a great deal. However, I would recommend not making too much more activity in the water."
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
A very important question right now.
Okay.
Do I see what Derek is about to do?
Give me a perception check.
And you're on top of a tree.
And then, actually, you know what I want? I want both you and Derek to give me a speed check. Wait, if you get high enough on this, wait. Give me a perception check first, because you're eyeing the water intently. You know what's down there. There's a chance. Give me a speed check versus Derek. Doran and Derek, give me speed checks.
Doran, Derek. Oh no, this.
Doran, Derek, and Doran.
No,
oh
no,
yeah, nope,
Oh
nope.
my goodness.
By the time you're looking for
balls.
fucking Doran, you are just the Kraken is down there. You're fucking attentive with your fucking 3-foot goddamn piece of fucking arrow thing. You're looking around, right? You may look down. You may see Derek as he goes down and licks his hand. You can't really see what he licks, but he definitely does. Give me a D12, Derek.
Derek's gonna die.
All right, you lick. You lick the firefly and the fluid that it was excreting on your hand. The fluid itself is very sweet. Oh God.
That's not good.
Oh God. Hold on. I gotta find something.
Okay, I got one question.
Uh-huh.
Would this count as an attack?
What? You mean you mean to Derek and the firefly?
Or the firefly?
Give me oh God. No, because we both rolled D12, so it would, he failed. The firefly won. So, all right, the firefly, I'm not going to do this right now. We're going to save that for later. The firefly goes off. The fluid that you licked is sweet. You're feeling very well. And a matter of fact, it healed one one health for you, Derek. Okay, that's what happened. It healed a health point as, Jojo, what are you doing? As Dai kind of looks at you and, starts to head towards the water.
I'm standing at the very edge of the water, seeing if I can connect to Joan at this distance.
All right. Unfortunately, like I said, it is what, 10, how many meters? Fucking, it was pretty far, wasn't
40 meters
40.
down.
40 meters,
40
30
down.
meters down. Yeah, not that far. Dai kind of looks at you. No luck, huh?
No, it appears it is still too far away.
Well, I guess let's go for a walk, he says. He kind of looks at his weapon. He's like, I doubt this is going to do anything under there. But, hey, at least it's something.
This question: the Derek mentioned that he had grenades on his android, or he didn't mention that.
Yeah, there's smoke grenades.
There's smoke grenades down there. Right before Dai gets into the she's gonna Riley's gonna shout, What if we make a distraction in a different direction? There's these grenades. Maybe it will catch his attention that side. Whatever the heck that creature was. Before we go down there.
I'm gonna motion Riley over to the tree. I'm gonna whistle. I'm
Okay.
gonna motion her over, and I'm gonna start explaining the creatures. Can I send her the link, the message?
You're in the tree. You're gonna do this from the top of the tree.
No, I'm gonna make her climb up. If she climbs up, I'll
Give me a
explain it to
speed.
her.
If Riley, he seems to be calling you up the tree. Are you going to climb said tree?
Tree. She would, but before she does that, she's gonna tell Die just to hold off. Like, just 1 second. He's trying to say something.
So I kind of like looks over at you, Jojo, back to Riley as she walks towards the tree.
Just hold on.
You see,
hold on.
Jojo, you can give a perception check. As Riley, give me a speed check as you're climbing said tree.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jojo, you
That
can
one.
tell he's kind of like, yeah, we're not waiting, and he starts to walk into the water. As Riley, you have no problem climbing the tree. You get next to.
I'm gonna stop him. I'll say, wait here a moment, and I'll activate my lev boots and walk about 2 inches above the surface of the water till I'm directly above the drone.
Oh my god, I forgot you got the left boots.
All right, as you head out of range, everyone else's anything that's powered is not anymore. So Derek, you no longer have anything that works. Riley, you don't either. Nobody does.
She doesn't have anything. Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't have
Any-
anything.
Was Riley able to get up the tree?
Yeah, she's climbing up the
Yeah,
tree.
she's up there next to you.
I'm gonna send her what you sent me.
Okay.
And,
And he starts filling you in. I want to do this. This has to be RP, do. There's gonna be more RP
Okay.
in a minute. Okay.
Fucking hell. what
Anyway,
is
send it to her. But hold on a second. Jojo, you're out there. Dai's kind of like looking at you. He kind of shrugs. And you're above where your drone is, Jojo. What do you do?
I'm gonna attempt to connect to it from here.
Unfortunately, no. It is deep enough where your field doesn't reach it, and there's no connecting. You're going to have to go down at least, 20 meters. Which shouldn't be hard since you're an android and you will sink like a rock.
I'll look back to Die and say, don't stray too far from land. And then deactivate the lev boots and just drop do it like diver style so I make as little splash as possible.
All right. Give me a speed check for that. As you do, you hear Dai like, what the fuck? Splush. How much noise do you make? With that, that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you're fucking heavy. You're able to turn yourself quick. You fucking go down. Suddenly you get the bubbles. You get that sound. It starts to get like a high pitched in your ears as the water pressure. Suddenly, yeah. A moment later, you connect to your drone. Yeah, it starts to activate. And we're going to leave that there for a second. Yeah, Riley. So as this happens, Doran starts to tell you stuff. Banshee and Dai are down below. As you all are there, a moment later, Jojo and the drone pop out of the water.
Damn.
Oh, fuck, that's a good sign, Dai says. Jojo, what are you doing with that drone?
Actually, before I left, I was going to see if I could grab the backpack that they were looking for.
Which backpack?
They
I
dropped
think it was
one.
on the back of the Android, or was that on land?
I think that, they brought a case on land. Was that it?
But I know they dropped a couple more cases, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
There was
I
supposed
don't
to be
remember.
two cases, I remember.
Yeah, I think there was 2 cases.
They had one each.
Just give me a
and then they
D12.
dropped one.
Give me a D12 for that, Jojo. All right. You are looking for things down there as you quickly hit bottom. Your drone activates, and actually everything on the sand brawler does as well. However, the APC is out of range. No, give me a perception check if you're still here, please. As you're looking.
I am still here.
Good. As you're looking around, I know it's kind of a low key session for you, but hey, we're trying to get you a new body.
Just
Not my
appreciate it.
fault. You know, hey, all right. Yeah, you don't see this, Jojo, because you're down at the bottom of the ocean. There's a bunch of little fish around you, fucking until they're not. Note, you sense something is coming very quickly towards them. Towards
Towards
Jojo.
the rest of the party or towards
Towards
JoJo? Okay.
Jojo, the drone, and the sand brawler that has activated. What do you do?
I would send a message and I'll describe it in as much detail as I can. Actually, say heads up if something comes.
All right, Jojo, do you want to continue to look? You haven't found anything yet?
Nope. With that, I will grab onto the drone and direct it upwards. The same time, can I also attempt to start the sand brawler and have it start driving forward under the water?
You can do that. Give me a D12. Or give me a hacking check, I guess. Would that be a hacking check? I don't know. We'll go it off that. The 4.
Hacking? All right, 1 second.
All right.
Androids have +4.
Do you have hacking stuff in your body? I think you do, right? All right. As you're headed up, the sand brawler restarts and starts to move. However, it's kind of on its side. And even if it did, the second you see it, as you like get at a certain distance, the power, well, it turns off again. Because, well, you and your device are out of range. But the drone, fortunately, blows above the water with you on it. As the others see you, the spray of water in the morning early light coming up over the horizon, and you are able to make it back to shore if you would like before the Kraken gets there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you guys.
I'll
Yeah, go ahead.
warn the others to get away from the water, as Note has informed me that Mama Squid is on her way back.
All right, no, give me a perception check.
You just see in the background a little chibi form of Cade in like a pirate costume looking like Davy Jones, and he goes, "The Kraken!"
Best pirate ever. All right. No, as you kind of like see like JoJo exit with her drone, right? You kind of like see the sand brawler power up, which is interesting, and then it dies down again. The Kraken seems to have been going towards the area, but as soon as JoJo clears the perimeter of the water, it stops and it goes back to where it was, which is resting because it doesn't like the daylight. Just a note. Anyways, Jojo, your drone, the Oblivion drone, we're going to call it because that's pretty much what it is. I have a picture for you, but we're just going to say it's the fucking drone in Oblivion. That's what you're writing. You come over to the shore, everyone's there, you're looking at it, you're looking at each other. What's your next step?
And it's daylight now.
It is, the sun is coming up, yeah. The sun is coming up.
Oh,
Well, as I warn them to get away from the water, I'll kind of head towards the tree line to get away from the water.
All right. You drive the drone in the tree line.
Riley looks at Doran and then goes, I think we might be done here. I don't think we'll be getting any other stuff. And she'll climb down the tree.
Do you not
we're
want to
very
RP
careful.
me telling you characters? I mean,
We're
animal
very
creatures.
careful.
Sorry? There's
Was I not supposed to? Weren't we supposed to RP the creature dossier?
Oh, we're going
Oh,
there.
shit.
Oh, we're
Oh
going there.
shit, yeah. Yeah, go
Just
go
not,
on.
just not right now. Just wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
got it. I got you. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Don't worry.
And Jojo will say, if we're careful, we may be able to retrieve other items. Note
Alright.
seems to think that this creature is adverse to daylight.
That's
I think the power in the water attracted it. So
I-
if we have humans that can go in quietly, they may be able to retrieve things.
you see Di like look over at Hamburger Banshee and the others. All right. I don't think we should do that now, though. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty shaken up from this fucking ordeal. He kind of like looks up at the sky. And by the way, there are clouds and things going across the sky that maybe none of you have seen
The
before
heck?
because clouds aren't something that you see in 2096. There are clouds as the sun is coming up higher and higher over the horizon. He looks over up at the tree at you, Doran. You got a place we can hold up at.
And I nod.
All right. We at least have the drone. We got these guys. What do you want to do with them? He says.
Bring them. Can Derek walk now?
Yeah, I'll see.
JoJo's
Or is he
close
still
enough.
fucking damn?
Jojo's like high up, isn't she? The drone.
I was under the impression JoJo
No,
left. So
no.
Derek is just laying there on the ground, I think.
Derek
No,
can
she'd
walk.
be-
Yeah.
Jojo at this point is like sitting Indian style on the drone, about 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Really think that if technology works around that, and if this monster down there doesn't come out in the day, then I kind of want to gamble and see if we can get my pod turned on and maybe figure out more information about how we crashed.
But isn't your pod like from where we
Your
found
pod is currently next to the fucking Kraken.
Oh,
No, no,
it
no.
was tossed through
No,
the
it
air.
was
It's
not
like
tossed,
down
yeah.
in the
Yeah,
it's
it was
down in
thrown
the
to the
jungle.
beach.
where we found
Oh.
where we basically stopped and
Yeah.
like
Di
did
kind of
all
like
that
looks
stuff.
at you. He's like, "What the fuck is your pod gonna do down here?"
It's got to have some sort of like black box or something that'll say maybe why it failed. It might have like coordinates on it that could tell us where it failed or something, so we get an idea of where we are.
Di pulls up his comm and looks at it. He's like, "Yeah, I'll tell you exactly where we are. We're in the fucking radiation zone. I think, and I think we might be on Earth, but I'm not fucking
So-
entirely sure."
Wait, I'm gonna go over to the android's backpack. Are we just dragging their bodies and the crate?
Well, they're
Are we
like
transporting the stuff?
no, they're like there. Nobody's you guys are still in the same area, like kind of
Okay,
next
so
to
we're
the
just
beach.
all in
yeah,
a, like
we're
a
not
circle
moving
on
yet.
Yeah.
No.
at like the tree line, or is it like the middle
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
beach?
No,
or-
you're at the tree
Just
line,
above
like
the
to the
tree line,
beach,
yeah.
to the water. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we're a little safe right now. I'm gonna pull out a motion detector. Hopefully this should ease your guys' anxieties a little bit. It should at least tell me if anything gets near us.
All right.
Other than us.
Are you like actively using it at the moment to show them, or?
I mean, I was gonna. Oh shit. I mean, I was under the impression electronics and stuff worked.
They do. It works. I'm just saying. Are you
Yeah, I was gonna pull out the motion detector.
okay? As you open it up, aliens when they're like, oh, they got the fucking aliens. Yeah, literally coming in, and it's doot 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 doot. There's movement all around you. All around you, to the point where it's like kind of like where your subsonic imager was like there's something, nothing. This has movement everywhere.
Oh, is it picking up all the bugs and stuff?
It's picking up fucking movement everywhere. Beep 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 beep. It's like right on you.
Okay.
It'd be like, Newt, get Newt back. Let's go. Fucking yeah, man. Yeah, it's that kind of thing going on.
Is Riley still up in the tree with Doran? Did they notice anything?
No, they
like
came down.
movement? Oh, okay. Okay, well,
Second, I'm trying to make a deal because there's a run going out, and if I'm gonna ask another person if they want to shoot $50 to take a run.
Well,
So I
we're.
can keep playing.
How are we doing? Does everyone have time to keep playing then, or?
It's worth
yeah.
it.
yeah, I need to go soon.
What's soon? How much time you got there, buddy?
Like 5:30, 5:45, so that is 20 to 30 minutes from now.
All right, so we'll finish up in a minute. Let me take a quick break. I need to grab something. I'll wind this up. I'll get you where I want you to be. How about that for the next session? Because I mean we're going on 3 hours, so or I can wait. Fuck. All right, Di kind of. All right, we'll just finish this up in a minute. How about this? Di kind of like looks at you guys. Is like, listen, I don't think your fucking device is going anywhere. I am fucking tired and stressed out. I don't know about you, but these guys need some fucking rest, and so do I. So I want to figure this out as much as you do, but I think this guy, he kind of looks over at Doran, might be able to fill us in on the pieces we're missing. Anyone have a problem with that?
No, Riley's gonna say no. I totally agree. I think we need to regroup and at least get patched up as well. Doran looks like he lived here, so he definitely would know this area more than any of us would. We can come back for the devices and the vehicles later when we're more better prepared. And as she does that, she's gonna go up to because Note and the android are still down there, right? She's gonna try to help pick them up.
Okay.
Jojo's gonna walk over to Note and remove his core and put it in the drone.
Okay. Yeah, you all watch. Suddenly, Jojo goes over to Note's body. Fucking, his back of the shirt tears or his front or whatever. She turns him over on his back. Fucking, suddenly she's got his core in his hand and goes over to the drone and you see it insert her. Note, give me a D12.
All right. Last I checked, this was one hell of a process. So
That's great. Give me a bravery check, please.
my worst stat. It's not horrible. It's just my lowest
Don't
stat.
roll a 1.
Yeah, basically. How would it be? That's pretty good. All right.
Love how your lowest.
From
Yes, is my lowest stat.
from your outside perspective of seeing like the entire world, you kind of like watch as Jojo goes over to your body, fucking pulls out the core, and then things go dark. However, a moment later, you're back and you're staring at like Jojo. However, you feel a little different. I'm not gonna lie. She looks a little different than what you were seeing before. It's all a little disconcerting to you.
Oh, this is fucked.
You guys hear that?
Note, are you all right?
Not particularly, no. I'm kind of going through an existential crisis here.
That is to be expected. I felt
I mean,
much the same way when I first appeared in the drone.
How big of a
No,
drone is it?
I'm much less concerned with the drone and more concerned with the fact that I'm not human.
That I cannot help you with. When I awoke and I had no memories at all, everything was new to me.
I just assumed. Gentech will pay for this.
Everyone roll me a d12.
Vito?
Can someone roll for me? I'm doing something right now.
I got you.
I was thinking of this is what they're doing with. I should probably be doing the same to the android, taking its core out,
Okay, you have the android's core.
and I'm gonna pull out a medium drone in its backpack and pop the core in.
Get extra drones on supply. All right, that's acceptable. It powers up as long as, once again, you are close to Jojo and the device. Suddenly, as you're all there, you're powering up drones. You're doing this little sentimental role play. This could have been great and a tearjerker had we had more time. And this happened earlier, but I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyways, as you're all discussing, suddenly a large boulder we're talking like 1.5 meter boulder drops fucking into the sand, startling all of you. As you look up, you see birds circling. Said birds, some of them might have boulders in their hands, or their mouths, I'm sorry, not hands, mouths, yeah, in their beaks. As one of those boulders was definitely meant for you guys. Dorn, what do you do if you're there? Or is he off?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're off doing stuff? You fueling an airplane?
Well, I'm about to get in a truck, but I can stay on call for a little bit.
Okay, we'll finish this up.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, bird dropping boulders on you guys. And you're breaking up.
I think the boulder hit him.
Yeah. Might have knocked you out, Dorn. Dunk.
Dorn's gonna get to cover.
Okay. Get to cover. Everyone give me a speed check.
What is
My
the-
speed is 10. Can someone roll for me, please?
What is what?
What arm on your
Yes,
back?
that's why I asked.
What are your stats?
8K, I'm
Don't
20.
really worry about it. I mean, just give me a D12 for notes.
That's
Yeah.
why I had that on.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm gonna say yeah. All right. So nobody gets hit
I'm
with
good
a
to play. Never mind.
fucking boulder. You are able to get out of the area quickly. In other words, you don't have time to get the vehicles. What's that note?
I was just gonna say, can we say that the boulder completely crushed my body?
I mean, if you want, yeah. I mean, your body was fucking. That would be great because it did. Yeah. As you're
the
talking
reason-
to Note, that's fucking perfect. You see
No,
his
I
like
can't with that.
his
You can use
body, yeah, his fucking just gets smashed by that boulder.
Damn.
Just fucking.
I'm good to
on.
play. Some dude, help me out. One of my
There you go.
coworkers.
All right. So, you all escape the area. You're gonna have to come back for the rest of the stuff later, as we are over 3 hours. Are you going back, Doran? Are you bringing them back to your place?
My little repair shop. Yes.
Okay. Your shelter, as it's going to be called. Is everyone going with him towards wherever he's bringing you?
Yes.
Yes.
I
yeah.
don't particularly have a choice because if I stray too far away from JoJo, I'm gonna die. Bro.
That's
A
true.
few of us, we just can't leave JoJo's
Well,
side.
luckily for you, Note, I'm literally riding on you. So, you know.
Yeah. She's still on the
I go where you
drone.
go.
That's great.
Is anyone helping carry Derek, by the way? Because I don't think his stuff is working. Is it?
I
he's-
can walk
yeah,
in
yeah.
the rain.
Yeah. He's
Oh, okay.
all.
Hoverboard.
Yeah. You're all. I'm going to
Can I-
say. Go ahead. What?
I wanted to try something. Considering that cores can also work as a signal enhancer, can I see if I can extend the range of the freaking the power
device
source?
That's tetrahedron.
Do you want to do that now, or you want to do that later? Oh, yeah. Give me a
If we can
D4.
do that.
Yeah. We'll just say. All right. Hold on.
Give us-
Let me round this up for you. I know it was quite a session for you. It took a little longer, but here's what I want to have happen. So, yeah, it's gonna be. See, a lot of this shit's gonna be tough. You're all headed back towards where Dorian is. Dorian, it's at this point, or do you want to wait till next time to RP the fucking?
No, I can do it now. I got
Do you?
one of my coworkers helped me out. It took the bus.
Nice. All right. So here's what here's
So,
here's what I want. On the way, how about we RP? You can tell them, all of them if you want, or just Riley. I mean, at this point, tell all of them maybe what's out here, if you want. Maybe. Would you want to do
Yeah.
that?
I'll
wanna
do it
do
to
that?
the group.
Do the RP on the
This is-
way. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I am going to put this in the Saturday session, so you guys have
It's
all
an
the
interesting
stuff.
piece of notes, by the way.
It's
Oh,
not from me. That is from Prism. I copied his things.
Before we do that, Prism, how much do I remember?
ooh. No, you remember a lot. You remember everything, that whole sequence. Moore's coming to you about like Valentine. It's still like a little hazy. Let's say there's going to be triggers that you're going to have to like go through during the next few sessions. But the whole fact that you were human but are not, or were not, You remember that, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait till later to do more, or we can talk about it after. But
Okay. It's just
Okay.
that you wanted to do RP, so I wanted to know what I remember.
yeah,
Like if I remember everyone in the group, because right now I only know JoJo.
yeah, I would say that like anyone that it's at this point as you're traveling through this drone and you're like listening and looking, anyone that had contact with Valentine, you're gonna remember at this point. How about that?
Okay.
So anyone that was with Valentine up to the point he disappeared, like yeah. So you're gonna remember pretty much most of them, especially like Die, Hammer, Banshee, because they all fucking dealt with Valentine. You're gonna know them like Valentine did at this point.
Which was pretty freaking well.
Uh, fucking yes. I can't wait. Anyways, yeah, you want to do some RP there, Dorn? Go ahead, tell him.
Yep. We have species here. Animals. First, he's like coughing because he's not really used to speaking this long, even that much. I don't want to do the voice because that's going to kill my throat.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do my regular voice, just imagine it deeper.
Basically, imagine like Tarzan voice with your.
Yeah, pretty much. So first, we have to watch out for the land creatures. The Daldron. They're basically land birds. Do you know what a bird is?
Oh, is the bird
You
common?
know, that's a damn good question. Arthur,
Yeah.
tell me what a bird is.
Yeah, is that common in
I
the
would-
world?
I would think birds have gone extinct hundreds of years ago.
So do I, honestly.
Same thing, same here.
You're like, what the fuck? Something that can fly that's not love?
Something that's
But
not mechanical.
if I know of Valentine and what he knew, I would know about pretty much all of the previous life that was here. And would this technically count as a trigger for that part of the information to come to me?
Yeah, as he tells you more and more, it's going to. But it's different though. It's not like
okay.
it's not like you remember. Definitely. But keep going. Go ahead. Dorn.
Imagine beak animal feathers that fly. But this one's on land. You know where it is because you see its feathers. Feathers glow. It's a it pack. It's a group animal. It usually about 3 or 4 at once. If an alpha not there. Uh it's acid was acidic. That's yeah. It's acidic. No acid can get through feathers. Eggs acid too. Uh, brat, brat, brachy, brachiosaurus. Uh, big, big dino. Uh, eats top trees, treetops. Uh, also small spider things, armored. They around them, protect them. Light bugs, uh, kind, if not attacked. If attacked, go swarm person. If that happens, go in water. Giant boulder droppers. Paternodon. Get cover. Usually group about 7 or 8. Drop lots of boulders, and they do it. Repeat. I'm looking. Forest. Not this. I point around it everywhere as I'm still walking. Big, tall animal. 2 legs. Short arm. Spine and thick skin. They cut through trees, not trees. Protection. Pack about 2 or 3. Plants. Plants are dangerous. They have different sap that sometimes good, sometimes bad. If you see something, ask, because some leaf you touch, you die. They're edible, not edible. Eat fern and mushrooms. Some you can't. Water, fresh, if found in little tiny soft tree. Mama squid, we just met. Massive territory. All water around, it's. Don't go in with. Well, don't go in. It's bad. If you do go in, don't make sudden moves and during the day. Yep, that's it. I can't. Yep.
All right.
With all your
As
Yeah, well, we
you-
kind of.
what's that?
I was gonna say we kind of figured that part out as I say as I try my best to move my non-existent arms to point to my current situation.
No, the cannons on the drone start to go up and down. Jojo, you see this? The fucking cannons on the drone go on down and kind of like get squirrely as you feel like Noah is trying to say something. And this is all happening as you're headed back towards his shelter, as he calls it. What the shelter is, we're going to wait for next time. All I'm going to tell you is the following happens, which is new for you there, Doran, because as you approach the shelter, things on the shelter that may have been inactive suddenly come alive. As you point something out that is on the wall, and this is where we're going to leave it, as all of you and your comms work, it kind of syncs to this thing, and suddenly, well,
right before we get there.
yeah,
Right before we get there, I do a whistle,
okay.
and you see a little baby white albino chicken. Not
That's
chicken.
right.
It's Dowdrop. Because it gets lonely.
Where's the picture? Put it up.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you see that? Sorry, I forgot about that. You see a little pat. Actually, I'm not gonna do bravery checks right now for this.
Whoa, that looks
we'll see.
cool.
But what are we doing? This is what you all see. Hold on, I'm building anticipation. There is a map on the wall of his
Oh.
shelter, and he's going to describe what his shelter looks like next session, not this session. But this is what you all get as you're all drawn to a map. Hold on, I gotta make sure it's on the right fucking thing. Before I put you all in here, it is. That's good. You all see this.
Whoa. Holy shit.
And
Oh, huh?
and the green
Damn.
and the green
When was
area
this done?
and the green area is currently
It's
where you're
cutting out for me a little bit.
and the green area is where you're all currently at.
Damn.
This is what the map on the wall. As everything comes alive, we're not going to talk about what happens yet. Like I said, we're going to wait till next session. But anyways, this, well, apparently is where you are. The world under, above, tier, who knows. A place I'm calling simply the island. Welcome, and welcome to the jungle. I hope you enjoyed this session, and nobody died, so that's sad for me. But anyways, yeah, there you go. You all see that? You see it, right? There you go. He's got a pet chicken
Yeah.
fucking thing. He's gonna fill you in on the backstory, the story. We lost Fade, which is fine. But there's stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff for you guys to do. I needed to get you to this point. I wanted to really show this fucking map, okay? And had certain things happen, not happened, it wouldn't have happened. But anyways, there you go. This is where you're at. Congratulations. I hope you're excited. I'm excited to explore this new part of the world. As the sun comes up now, it's like mid-afternoon. Every block is a kilometer, by the way, in case you didn't figure that out. So,
Jeez.
that being said, did we enjoy the session? Are we having fun?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like you went Welcome to the Jungle, and as we end this episode, you should play that song. Welcome to the jungle.
I got that's not
Honestly-
copyright.
Oh, yeah, that's copyright.
Honestly.
Can
I
you
was
sing it?
gonna-
Maybe you can sing it.
I thought you were gonna call it the archipelago.
Well, I was like going through like the names, and I can't give certain things away, so it's called the island. You know,
The island.
everything's
Okay.
named. Once again, everything's named for a reason. Everything
Oh,
has
no.
a name. Everything has a shape. Everything has a function in this world. Because guess what? You are playing 2096, which is, by the way, in case you didn't know, a post-apocalyptic role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. And the world is a fucking vast, barren desert wasteland. So how you're in the fucking jungle with a bunch of dinosaurs, I don't know. A lot of you wanted to play with dinosaur things. Oh, just you fucking wait. I got treats.
It's because
I got treats for all of you. What's that, Doran?
the Earth is hollow.
It is. It is. It's flat and
Oh.
it's fucking hollow. It's tiered. It's not hollow. It's tiered. Anyways,
Whoa.
welcome. I hope you enjoyed this session. I enjoyed sharing this little bit with you. I got a lot planned, and hopefully we can fucking do more next week. Hopefully, no, we'll give you some more playtime. Sorry, it was a little lackluster maybe for you, but
Oh, there's really not much you could have done about it.
I was like, fuck, how? And you know what? We're just getting started on the story, and all you being in Middle Earth. Middle
Oh
Earth.
no.
I like that. I'm writing that down. We're in Middle Earth. And yeah, next
I'm gonna
session.
leave this part alone.
Good thing
Middle-
Riley's a purist.
Oh, there's going to be more RP and storytelling next time because you're going to be able to tell them what happened in the last 5 years of you, maybe, if you want.
So I want them. It's gonna pop up on a screen. It's gonna be a dossier of the experiments and shit. I don't want to
Jesus.
say it.
Oh wow.
Oh God, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want
Anyways.
that. I want that. I don't want Doran to say it because he's still not good at talking, and it'll be really shitty.
We'll just wait. You'll have some time because I don't know how long you're all going to be fucking down here, but I'm thinking it's going to be more than a couple of sessions. Yeah, unless everyone dies from what's coming up. But anyways, it's been fun. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, whatever you end up doing. Love you all. Thanks for playing. And until next time.
Thank you for hosting.
Thank you.
Deuces.
Uh-huh.